Thunderstep Gaming.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Perjury.
Yeah, we're going into case 4. We started a little bit.
We did start case 4, but we're going to continue that
Finish it, hopefully, this episode.
See who the murderer was, which should be interesting. We should finish that today, right?
Yeah, we should finish this one today.
Yeah.
Case 5 might be a longer stream. I looked over that again. It might be a slightly longer stream, case 5.
Okay.
Either that or we have to split it somewhere, but I think we should get it done.
Okay.
We'll see how we're going. What's the word? We'll see how we're going. There is a good splitting point if we do have to split it.
Which, case 5?
Yeah.
Well, there's always part 1 and part 2 in all these cases, so there's always a point you can easily stop.
Yeah, case 5 is a little bit different like that as well.
Oh.
We'll talk about it when we get there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me open the stream chat. There we go.
Nothing yet on the chat.
And I'll open the guide.
And open the beer.
I already had mine open.
All right.
Desktop 1. Paper Perjury. Paper Perjury. Start. Load. Back. Load. File page auto. File page 2.
Let's get right into it.
File page 4. File page 5.
Yeah, let's do it.
File page 6. File page 7. File page 8. Back. Load. Load
Oh,
slot 1. Sunday. 11. File page auto. Load slot 1. Sunday.
Oh, yeah,
11
there you go.
2000.
silly Renpai.
Talk.
Okay, so last time we exposed Bill for embezzling money because he wanted to pay for his car repairs.
Yeah, even though he had a good reason for it, he said he did use the orphanage.
He did use the car for the... Like, I'm not too bothered about that, you know?
Yeah, I feel like Bill is fine.
Yeah. Annie, however...
Yeah, Annie is not.
She was the one who fucked with the brakes.
Did a murder. Or, well, tried to do a murder.
Tried, yeah. She was like,
She was like me and
you
CK.
know, I was betting on the fact that he would be driving too slowly to kill him. I just wanted to scare him a little,
surely.
you know?
Bah.
That's-
What if
That's what your
Like,
CK3 characters say when
they're accused?
when they're
yeah.
caught in murder. They're like, you know, I just wanted to scare them a little. That's all.
No, I thought he would grow from this experience, you know? I thought it would be like,
yeah, it builds character.
but yeah, sadly it killed him.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
unfortunate. Really quite an unfortunate outcome of that situation, which I did not foresee at all.
No, how could I see that a knife might kill a man? Impossible. But yeah, so that was interesting. And then...
Yeah, so then that was case 3. And then case 4 started with Anton Chambers, who is the president of...
Eubank Investments.
Eubank Investments. Got murdered.
Indeed. While he was trying to buy...
He got murdered while he was trying to buy Justina's dad's store. So he got murdered right outside the store. So now it's kind of personal for our police clerk, who is surprisingly good at detective shit. Yeah,
she has like just plot corrections.
the power of intuition.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's where we are now. We are now where?
Talk. Review
Who
segment.
have we talked
Swords in the back.
to?
Anton's enemies. Bind the place. Back.
Oh, we're right,
Ferris?
Travel.
because we wanted to travel. No, this is
Review segment. Swords in the back. Anton's enemies. Bind the place.
Wait,
Back.
let's
Review
review
segment.
I think it was
segment.
Left
Ferris.
Aaron. I should go over her segment again, right, Aaron? Ferris. Anton was a real gun
Right.
enthusiast. He carried his pistol, Brutus, with him everywhere. 1/6.
Yeah, good to review this, just in case, just to remember.
Mhm. Yeah.
Ferris. He was a perfect shot. So if he had his gun drawn, he would only need 1 shot. 2/6.
Good to know. This will probably come to play later.
Ferris. But he only ever carried 1 bullet in his gun just to prove this point. 3/6.
Oh yeah, the one bullet. Yes.
Yeah. This sent me on a ChatGPT rabbit hole. I asked it, like, how many people could you feasibly kill with 1 bullet?
2.
Yeah, it also said 2.
Yeah.
And 2 as like a rare
Yeah.
occurrence with a handgun.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a rifle, then 2 is more likely.
Yeah, it needs to be a really high caliber.
Yeah, like I don't know if that handgun's gonna do it.
Hell no.
Ferris, he never let the thing out of his sight either. Wouldn't even let anyone else touch it. 4/6. Ferris, this is partly because his gun has a flash drive attached to it. He carried all his work-related info on the 5/6.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, this is just funny. Like, I'll just put it on my gun for safekeeping.
Mm-hmm.
Ferris, aside from that, he was dedicated to his work. Really dedicated. When he made up his mind,
Man.
stop him. 6/6. Repeat.
Man pulls out the gun at the meeting. Everyone's just like, "Wait, what the fuck?" He's like, "No, I just do my notes.
No,
That's all."
I'm just pulling out my flash drive. It's cool.
Justina, left Aaron, end. Review segment. Swords in the Anton's enemies.
So we did all this.
I think we did all this. Yeah.
Investigate. Dumpster selected. Mail handle selected. Back wall selected.
Yeah, we did
Back
all
selected.
these.
Yeah.
Graffiti selected. Back.
It's nice that it does select it for these, but it doesn't do select it for the talk. You know, that's
Yeah,
really
it's really silly.
Travel.
nice and consistent. I love consistency.
Store. Park. Store. Park. Workshop.
So we did all that. We were
Workshop,
going
break
to
room.
go to this,
Break
yeah,
room.
because
To meet
Ian
Luna.
said it might be longer. So
Yeah, this is the longer one. I'm pretty
Graffiti
sure.
wall, break room.
Yeah.
Graffiti wall.
and then this.
And then because
can't do it,
whenever there's an unavailable area, there's always one longer one where you have to
Mhm.
dispute something and it unlocks
Left
that
Aaron, I should get more of
the
this
locked
Store.
area.
Far right Aaron.
Yeah.
Store.
Okay.
Park. Workshop. Break room. The 1st of May, Azure City Sunrise District break room. Justina, there you are. Luna. Luna, hey, Jay, I was just cleaning up the break room.
Jay. Oh yeah, I guess they know each other.
Yeah, it said they were like best friends from childhood.
Luna, so, who's this with you? Is this the quote pretty detective girl quote you told me about?
Whoa.
Justina, L-Luna, T-time and place. Justina, let me introduce you to Luna. This is my friend, Detective Sophie Swift. Sophie, this is Luna Hart. Swift, nice to meet you. Luna. Left bracket profile. Luna Hart added to your profiles. Right bracket. Luna Hart added to your profiles. Luna Hart added to your profiles. Luna. Anyways, what you doing here? Jay. Luna. Anyways, what you doing here? Jay. Justina, I'm here to investigate the murder. Both you and Dad are suspects. Luna, but we didn't kill him, so we're fine. Justina, that's still bad. What if the detective arrests you on bad evidence?
Yeah, the detective.
You shouldn't be saying this.
The detective does like to arrest people for on very little evidence.
Do not refuse to answer his questions. He takes that very personally.
Yeah, although that's the other detective.
Yeah, true.
Swift, H-A, I wouldn't. Justina, I didn't mean you. I mean the other.
Yeah. You know, I appreciate it when the game knows its characters and knows to joke around
And,
with them.
yeah,
You know,
pokes fun at
it's
it.
nice. Doesn't take itself too seriously.
Justina, never mind. I just want to solve this case. Justina, what happened last night? I heard you sold the store. Luna, hide.
Statement.
Luna, I decided to sell the store to Harris because I believe in his dream.
Harris. Oh, the
Harris Newbuck,
yeah,
the cowboy
the
gentleman.
southern guy. Yeah.
Luna, it might have been
The
less
cowboy
funny, but I felt
barber.
like I was making an impact by helping him.
Yeah. What does he want to do with
Say,
it?
Luna, it might have been
He
less
wants
funny,
to be a
but I felt like
barber.
I was making an impact by helping him.
Oh yeah.
Luna, despite losing, Anton took losing the bid quite well. Luna, I even saw them talking to each other by the computer before they left.
Yo, maybe he shot himself. Maybe he was like, I lost. This
No.
is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. I lost the business deal. No.
I cannot accept failure.
Luna, afterwards, I cleaned the whole store before locking up for the night. Luna, then I opened up the store, and you know the rest. Hard statement, Luna agreed to Harris bid because she believed in his dream. She saw Harris and Anton talking to each other by the computer before they left. Left bracket statement, quote, Luna Hart statement recorded in the case file, quote, right bracket, Luna Hart statement recorded in the case file. Justina, thanks. Luna, do you mind if we look around and ask you some more questions? Luna Hart statement. Luna, that's fine. Go ahead. Talk. Review statement. Meeting Anton. Sign language, Soul Heart. Justina and Harris contra metal detectors. Back.
Oh my god.
Reviews meeting Anton.
There are a few here.
Swift, how come only 2 buyers were here last night? Swift, did no one else offer to buy the place? Luna, well, originally, I was just going to sell it to Harris. Luna, he was a friend of my dad's, and he seemed really excited to take this place over. Luna, then I got contacted by Anton. He must have found out that I was selling the place. Justina, I wonder why he was so dead set on buying this place. Justina, don't tell me he planned to put luxury condos here, too. Swift, it's even stranger when you learn that he didn't have permission to do so, either. Swift, there must be some reason for it. Luna, well, I know that Eubank Investments used to own this property before we did. Luna, I don't remember much from then, but maybe it could shed some light on it. Swift, we'll take what we can get. Can you tell us what you remember? Luna, well, it involved the accident I was in 10 years ago. Swift, accident. What accident? Justina, it's not important. It happened so long ago. Luna, it's all right, Jay, I don't mind sharing. Justina, if you're sure. Luna, when my dad was looking for properties to buy, we visited this building. Luna, but when we were investigating, one of the upper floors collapsed, and I was pinned underneath the rubble. Swift, I'm sorry, that must have been awful. Luna, my dad ended up settling with an agreement with Eubank Investments. Luna, they sold this property a lot cheaper and a lot quicker than they would have otherwise. Luna, they also helped repair the damages. Justina, luckily there was no permanent damage. The builders were the ones at fault, but Eubank Investments was liable. Justina, they got off better with the deal than if it went to court. Justina, they even added sound absorption to the walls free of charge. Justina, now you can't even hear anything in here from the front of the store.
That's gonna also come into play later.
Justina, so I'm grateful to the Eubanks, if only because they cared enough to accept responsibility.
Like, you don't just mention an offhand thing like that for no reason in a game like this.
Would be very funny too if you didn't have like marked evidence. It'd be really funny to just throw in like the odd red herring that's just a detail.
Yeah.
Swift, and you never met any of the Eubanks the whole time. Justina, no, I only heard about the process afterwards. Swift, interesting, thank you, Luna. Swift, I'm going to write down what you said about the sound absorption walls.
Yeah, I see.
Break room walls, sound was reduced in the workshop and no sound from the front of the store can be heard in the break room. Review statement. Meeting Anton. Sign language. Swift, so Justy, why didn't you tell us at the station you knew sign language? Justina, it's not exactly a selling point, I presume. Luna, Jay and Jean both learned when my dad started working together. Luna, it was kind of fun slowly watching them pick up the language one sign at a time. Justina, I picked it up faster than Jean. She would get so mad when she couldn't understand us. Justina, don't give me the look. It's one of the few times I got ahead of her on something. Swift got ahead. Justina, she was kind of better than me at school, just a little. Justina, sign language was one of the few things I could boast over her. Luna, but she caught up. Now we can all talk together without my notebook. Review statement. Meeting at sign language, Soul Heart. Swift, I've been hearing about your dad a lot today. Swift, I understand he passed away recently. Luna, he did. It's been really hard. Luna, I knew it was coming, so it wasn't unexpected, but that doesn't make it any easier. Swift, his death was expected. Justina, Sol had a terminal disease which affected his nervous system. It started getting a lot worse in the last 5 years of his life. Justina, he started losing a lot of his fine motor control, and eventually he was partially paralyzed. Swift, I can't imagine what that must have been like. Luna, the hardest part was when he couldn't sign anymore. Luna, I was told he could still speak, but only with his mouth. Luna, it was the only time I ever wished I was hearing. Swift, I'm so sorry. Luna, it's okay, Detective, he was a good dad. I prefer to remember the good times we had together, rather than the bad. Luna, I'm sure he'll have a great next life. Luna, plus, I still have Jay and her family. They've sort of taken me under their wing. Justina, of course you do, and don't ever forget it. Review statement. Meeting sign like Soul Heart, Justina and Luna. Swift, you and Justy are pretty close. Did you guys grow up together? Luna, yeah, Jay and I would play together when we were little. Luna, she was always so supportive of me. When I came out as trans, Jay was the first person I told. Justina, I'm glad you did. I've always been really proud of you. Justina, she's the little sister I never had. Swift, wait a second, you have a sister. Justina, like I said, a sister I never had.
Doesn't she have a sister?
Luna, Justina and Jean never got along. They're complete polar opposites.
There you go.
Luna, but I consider them both my sisters,
they
too.
apparently
I learned
hate
different
each
things from
other.
both. So Luna, but I consider them both my sisters too. I learned different things from both. Luna, Jean taught me a lot about fashion and makeup, even if I don't really bother with it much. Luna, in fact, she bought this bow I always wear for me. Luna, but Justine has always showed me how to be confident in myself. Luna, we had a lot of adventures together and some misadventures. Swift, that's really heartwarming. Swift, you should try to get along with your sister more, Justy. Justina, hate to break it to you, but some things just aren't possible. Review statement. Meet side Sol, Justina and Luna Paris contract. Swift, Luna, do you mind if I see the contract for selling the store? Luna, no problem. Here you go. Swift, now where is it? Justina, what are you thinking? Swift, according to the contract, it goes into effect the moment Luna turns 18. Swift, but it can be cancelled at any time until then. Swift, Luna, is there any reason you would cancel the deal with Harris? Luna, nope, I'm happy with the terms we came up with last night. Left bracket lead completed, right bracket, lead completed. Justina, better write down the contract details. That might come in handy. Lead completed. Justina, better write down. Store contract, a contract signed by Harris Eden Newbuck. This contract will go into effect when Luna turns 18 next week. Luna can cancel this contract anytime before her birthday. Review statement. Meet site sold just Harris metal detectors. Justina, hey, Luna, you know those two metal detectors in the front of the store? Justina, I'd like to take a look at the logs for them from last night. Luna, sure thing. Jay, let me just print them out for you. Luna, here you are. Looks like it tripped twice last night. Justina, thank you. Luna. Justina, huh? Justina, did you say twice? Luna, yeah, I guess Anton must have tripped it again when he was leaving the store. Justina, left Aaron. No way that's possible. My dad would have heard it. Right, Aaron? Justina, what do you think, Sophie? Swift, it is strange. According to Ash, he only heard the detector go off once. Swift, could he have been lying to us? Justina, N-. Justina, no way. Why would he lie about that? Justina, there must be something else we're missing. Left bracket statement. Security detector updated. Right bracket. Security detector updated. Swift. I wonder about that. For now, let's write it down. Security detector. Review statement. Meet site. Sold Justice Harris. Metal detect back. Talk. Trap. Investigate.
Okay.
Fridge. Newspaper pamphlet. Hands back.
How many things?
Fridge.
Okay, not that many things here. It wasn't that long. We could have done that last time.
There's more to it.
Swift. Why do you have 2 fridges here? Luna, we got the smaller one for free. We ordered the bigger one, but they sent us the smaller one. Luna, Justina had to fight tooth and nail to get her money back. Justina, gods, I hated that. I had to prove that they sent the wrong one and contact our bank to stop the transaction. Justina, took a week before they admitted they were wrong and sent us the right one. Justina, we even got to keep the smaller one as an apology. Swift, I'm bringing you along next time I call customer service. Fridge selected. Newspaper. Justina, thanks for grabbing the local newspaper. Luna. Luna, yeah, even a week later, Eubank Investments is still in the news. Swift, can you find it in the news? Justina, quote, City Council axis plans for light rail expansion, approves motion to add 12 lanes to freeway, quote. Swift, that's a shame. There's already enough lanes on the highway as it is. Justina, maybe one more lane is enough to fix the traffic problem. Luna, I doubt it. Studies show that adding lanes is the worst way to reduce traffic. Justina, I don't believe it. How is adding more bad? Swift, anything else? Justina, quote, 5-year anniversary of the prison escape of Bendel, the Hound, why, quote. Justina, who's that? Swift, he's the only person to ever escape the City Penitentiary. Swift, they never found the guy, and no one has heard from him since.
Serious black energy.
Yeah.
Swift, in our country, the presumption of death is 5 years. Swift, next week on the anniversary, he will be declared dead. Justina, must have been quite the escape artist to stay hidden this long. Luna, anything else in there? Justina, found Eubank Investments. Justina, quote, Eubank Investments, the dark side of Azure City's famous urban developer, quote. Justina, yeah, it's right here. Looks like last week's scandal is hitting them hard. Swift, only in the public's eye. Doesn't seem like their business dealings are taking it. Luna, Eubank Investments is a private company, so we can't know for sure. Justina, I bet the press will love the latest story of Anton's death, but it will only make things worse. Justina, left Aaron, I think I will keep this newspaper for now, right, Aaron? Newspaper, escaped prisoner Ben Ivan will be declared dead next week after 5 years. Eubank Investments is getting bad press from last week's scandal.
I wonder if that's a red herring, or if it'll actually come into play later.
Newspaper selected. Pamphlets. Swift, University pamphlets. Luna, yeah, there's an old Deaf University in New Greytown. They've already accepted me. Swift, oh, wow, congratulations. Swift, I didn't know there was an old Deaf college. Justina, it's why she's selling the place. She needs the money to move east. Luna, my mom lives out there, but she can't afford to support me the whole time. Luna, with this sale, I should be fine until I graduate. Swift, so, what are you studying? Luna, astronomy. I've always been fascinated with space and the stars. Luna, Jay and I used to go stargazing a lot when we were kids, I think that's how my love for it started. Luna, that's also why I picked the name Luna. Luna, I want to learn more about it. Swift, sounds exciting. I can't wait to hear about what you discover. Justina, and don't think you can just escape from us either. You better come see me on your holidays. Justina, left Aaron, lives on her first step towards her dream. I'm so proud of her, right, Aaron? Pamphlets selected. Hands. Swift, those are some big hands. Luna, I made it myself. They're modeled after my dad's. Swift must have been a large guy. Luna, he was, but he never yelled with them. Luna, Jay said he was a loud person when using his voice. Justina, he talked pretty loudly with us but signed so calmly. Justina, I honestly don't know if it was because he lacked confidence in signing or because he was always nice to Luna. Hands selected. Back.
Okay.
Talk. Travel.
So I guess we have to dispute something.
Invest. Talk.
Yeah.
Here or somewhere else?
Travel.
Here.
So we have to dispute her statement.
Justina, left Aaron. I should go over her statement again, right, Aaron? Luna, I decided to sell the store to Harris because I believe in his dream. 1/6.
Okay.
Luna, it might have been less money, but I felt like I was making an impact by helping him. 2/6.
Sure.
Luna, despite losing, Anton took living the bid quite well. 3/6.
I wonder if that's true. Okay, let me look at the
Justina's
evidence.
preliminary report. Wallet. Mr. Smith's statement. Mr. Smith's statement. Wallet. Justina's present. Mr. Smith's statement. When Ash arrived at the store this morning, he found Anton's body in the middle of the alleyway. He called the police afterwards. Type present. Just wallet. Mr. Smith's camera. Security detector. Camera. Camera select Mr. Wallet. Just present. Camera. The store has only one camera and it records everything and sends the footage to Luna. Type evidence present. Just wallet. Mr. Camera select security detect soil. Soil selected. So cam Mr. Wallet. Preliminary. Justina's present. Soil and broken pot pieces found at the store. Ash says it was here when he opened up the store. Type evidence at present. Just wallet. Mr. Camera. Security. Soil subview or vertical scroll bar. Activate. Increase. Deactivate. Trash day. Mrs. Eubank's statement. Mr. Nougat's statement. Anton's gun. Hunt's statement. Soil selected. Hunt's statement. Hunt's statement. Soil. Cam present. Hunt's close. Hunt's statement. According to Hunt's sources, the code name D.I.Gh.E.N is for someone Anton plans to strong dash on. Might be connected to nickel and diamonds antiques. Type statement. Obtained. Park.
Oh, that's for the park, I guess. Or is that for the... Fuck.
Present. Hunt's statement.
What is that even
What's
related to?
Close. Hunt's statement. According to Hunt's sources, the code name D.I.Gh.E.N is for someone Anton plans to strong dash on.
Someone
Might be connected to
Anton
nickel and diamonds antiques.
plans-
Type statement.
Okay,
Present. Cam. Secure soil.
that's
Hunt's statement.
It's
Select.
for someone Anton was like
irrelevant here.
looking
Anton's gun.
into.
Hunt's statement. Anton's gun. Mr. Nougat's statement. Mr. Nougat. Anton's soil. Secure camera present. Mr. Nougat's statement. Harris claims he only won the bidding because of Luna. He doesn't own any guns and claims he could never kill anyone, even if he was angry. Type statement. Obtained. Workshop. Present. Cam. Secure soil. Anton's gun. Mr. Nougat. Mrs. Eubank's statement. Mrs. Eubank. Mr. Anton's soil. Secure camera. Present. Mrs. Eubank's statement. Anton always carried one bullet in his gun and has a flash drive attached to it. He wouldn't let anyone touch his gun. Type. Present. Cam. Secure soil. Anton. Mr. Nougat. Mrs. U. Trash day. View or vertical scroll bar. Activate. Increase. Deactivate. Brief removals.
Like...
Hard statement. Confetti. Confetti selects trash. Mrs. Anton's present. Confetti from a consumer taser. It has the taser serial number to look up the owner. Found near the small trash can by the graffiti dot. Type evidence.
All right.
Present Anton, Mr. and Mrs. Trash Day. Spray paint. Confetti selected. Spray paint.
I mean, I don't think
Luna, despite losing, Luna, I even saw them talking to each other by the computer before they left. 4/6. Luna, afterwards, I cleaned the whole store before locking up for the night. 5/6. Justina's I got brilliant wallet. Mr. Smith's statement. Mr. Smith's wallet just present. Mr. Smith's statement. When I arrived at the store this morning, he found Anton's body in the middle of the alleyway. He called the present just brilliant wallet. Mr. Smith camera. Security detector. Soil. Soil cam. Mr. Wallet brilliant. Justina's present. Soil and broken pot pieces found at the store. Ash says it was here present. Justina, Luna, if you cleaned the store last night, why is there a pile of dirt on the floor near the entrance?
Haha.
Luna, well, you see, I didn't clean the front of the store. Luna, so who knows how long it was there yesterday? Justina, I think we can figure out when the soil appeared. Justina, here's how we prove how the pot broke. Justina's I got deselected.
Here's how we prove when the pot broke.
Preliminary report.
Yep.
Wallet. Mr. Smith's statement.
Camera. How the fuck am I supposed to... Camera?
Camera select Mr. Wallet. Justina's I got D. Present. Camera. The store has only one camera, and it records everything and sends the present. Justina, the camera in the front of the store was recording the front of the store yesterday. Justina, all we need to do is check it. You have all the footage. Luna, I can't. Justina, Luna, what's going on? Why can't we see the camera footage? Luna, I can't hide it anymore. I broke the pot. I'm so sorry. Justina, if you broke the pot, why didn't you just tell us? Luna, the pot contained a rare gilly that Ash had been trying to grow. I didn't want him to be mad at me. Luna, I broke it by mistake last night. I happened to look out the alleyway window and saw a ghost.
Uh-huh.
Justina, oh, would you look at the time? I had best be going. Swift, but Justy, this could be important. Swift, Luna, please tell us all the details about this ghost. Justina, left Aaron, don't look. Justina, keep your eyes closed until Sophie says otherwise, right, Aaron? Luna, it was like a shadow hovering around the dumpster, keeping its body still while moving its head. Luna, when I saw it, I knocked over the pot, then it ran off. Luna, and when I saw what the plant was, I quickly brought it back to the break room to save it. It took me 20 minutes. Luna, I ordered a replacement pot and had planned to sneak it back in. I just didn't want your dad upset at me. Luna, I even deleted footage from right around when the pot broke in case you checked the footage without me knowing. Swift, sounds like you saw someone in the alleyway. Swift, since Justy still has her eyes closed, I'll update the evidence. Left bracket statement, soil updated, right bracket, soil updated. Swift, Justy, you can open your eyes. Soil updated. Swift, Justina, so it was a person and not a ghost. That means she must have seen our culprit. Swift, but why would our culprit be hovering around the dumpster? Swift, let's keep our options open for now. Luna, I'm sorry, I didn't think it would be an issue. Justina, but you kept a very important clue to yourself. You should have been honest from the start. Justina, and deleting footage, what if we needed that? Swift, she wasn't being malicious. It seems like an honest mistake. Justina, I get that, but still. Swift, something is bothering you. You're normally not this tense. Justina, because Luna and my dad are suspects. We can't help them if they keep secrets from us. Swift, and losing your cool over a minor lie isn't going to help. Swift, just accept it and move on. Justina, you're right. Sorry. Justina, sorry, Luna, I shouldn't yell over it.
I don't know, I think she's right. Like, deleting footage
Yeah.
is not a...
It's suspicious.
When there's a police investigation...
Yeah.
Say, Luna, I forgive you. Luna, you will solve this case, no problem. Justina, thanks. Luna, we will do our best. Meeting Anton. Meeting Anton. Sign language. Sol Justin Harris metal back. Meeting Anton.
Okay, I guess we're done.
Talk. Travel.
Yep, now you're off the
Still
next
wasn't
one.
that long. We could have done that last time.
Investigate. Talk. Travel. Store.
Right.
Park. Workshop alleyway. Graffiti wall. Back. Graffiti wall. Justina, left Aaron. I should get more evidence around the store before talking to Fry, right Aaron.
Oh.
Store.
Oh, did you miss? What did you miss?
Where do I need to go?
Park. Workshop.
I think I did literally everything. Maybe I need to dispute something else.
Park.
No, I have this. You got that. You have that. You got the newspaper. Ah, okay, yeah, there is another one.
Workshop. Park.
You need to go back to
Store.
the alleyway.
Park. Workshop. Park. Workshop alleyway. Talk. Review statement. Stores in the back. Anton's enemies buying the place.
Oh,
Back. Review statement.
Ferris.
And dispute. Yeah, you've something to
Justina,
dispute here.
I should go over her statement again, right, Aaron? Ferris, Anton was a real gun enthusiast. He carried his pistol, Brutus, with him everywhere. 1/6. Ferris, he was a perfect shot, so if he had his gun drawn, he would only need one. Ferris, but he only ever carried one bullet in his gun just to. Ferris, he'd never let the thing out of his sight, either. Wouldn't even let anyone else touch it. 4/6. Ferris, this is partly because his gun has a flash drive attached to it. He carried all his work-related info on it. 5/ Ferris, aside from that, he was dedicated to his work, really dedicated. When he made up his mind, nothing could stop him. 6/6.
Okay, did we find anything about his gun? Because all of this is about
You
his
have-
gun.
You found the gun, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, we did?
Yep.
Ferris, Anton was a real gun enthusiast. Justina's preliminary report. Preliminary report. Preliminary just present. Preliminary report. The victim's body was shot twice, once in the abdomen and once in the chest. 2 puncture wounds were found on his chest. The time of death was sometime last night, on the 30th of April. Type evidence present. Just preliminary wallet. Mr. Smith's statement. Camera.
Wallet.
Security detector. Soil. Viewport vertical scroll. Activate. Increase. The actual trash day. Mrs. Eubanks said Mr. Newgart's take Anton's gun.
Oh.
Anton's gun. Cam present. Anton's gun was left at the park overnight until Detective Hunt found it. The chamber is currently empty. Nothing else was found on it. Type evidence obtained.
No flash drive.
Ferris. Anton was a real gun. Ferris. He was a perfect shot. So if he. Ferris, but he only ever carried one bullet in his gun. Ferris, he'd never let the thing out of his sight either. Wouldn't even let anyone else touch it. /6. Ferris, this is partly because his gun has a flash drop. Justina, brilliant. Mr. Camp, secure soil. View auto evidence of view auto activate. Increase. The actual track misses Mr. Anton's gun. Anton's gun. Secure camera present. Anton's gun at present. Justina, Ferris, are you aware that his gun was found at the park across the street?
But like, the flash drive could have just been taken. I don't know why this
Ferris,
is like
no,
a...
Was it not found on his body? Swift, it wasn't. Red only found it by assuming the culprit would escape through the park. Swift, but when we found it, there wasn't a flash drive attached. Swift, and if you say he always has a flash drive attached. Ferris, someone must have taken it.
Yeah, exactly.
Justina, Mrs. Eubank, would there be anything valuable on it? Something worth taking?
Probably.
Ferris, I can't say for sure, but knowing him, it's likely. Ferris, he did like keeping his cards close to his chest. Swift, then maybe money wasn't the primary target for our thief. Justina, I'll update the evidence on Anton's gun. Left bracket statement, quote Anton's gun updated, quote right bracket, Anton's gun updated. Justina, what now? Detective, how are we supposed to find the flash drive? Anton's gun updated. Just Swift, we still don't have proof our culprit even has a flash drive. For now, let's focus on finding a primary suspect. Swift, thanks again, Fair-B, I mean Mrs. Eubank. Stores in the back. Anton, bind the back. Talk, travel, investigate.
And now
travel.
we can go.
Store, park, workshop, break room, graffiti wall. The 1st of May graffiti wall. Fry, crap, not you again. Justina, the dash boy, were you at my dad's store again last night? Fry, what's it to you, Greenie? I thought you and that jerk cop said you'd leave me alone. Fry, and what are you doing here again? Swift, hey small dash Fry, long time no see. Justina, we saw your big donut to your left, the dash boy. Fry, I ain't talking to any more cops, so beat it. Justina, listen to me, small dash Fry, there was a murder last night outside Nickel and Diamond's Antiques. Justina, if you were there, I need your statement. Fry, no way, I ain't saying a word. Left bracket profile, Fry oil added to your profiles, right bracket, Fry oil added to your profiles. Justina, you better talk, or Sophie here will look you for vandalism. Fry oil added, Justina, not to mention hindering our investigation. Swift, Justy, that's not dash. Fry, alright, fine, I'll talk to you stupid cops, but I swear I didn't see anything. Justina, left Aaron, bluffing always works with this kid, right Aaron. Fry, I don't have much to say. Fry, so maybe I did make a donut on the side of the store. Fry, but I didn't see anything, and I don't know nothing about a dead guy. Fry, so whatever happened, it was after I got my things and left. Fry, happy now. Noel's statement, Fry claims he made a donut and didn't see anything that night. Left bracket statement, quote Fry Noel's statement recorded in the case file, quote right bracket, Fry Noel's statement recorded in the case file. Justina, left Aaron, I have a feeling it's going to be a struggle to get him to talk to us, right Aaron. Fry Noel's statement recorded to talk.
No.
Review statement, Fry Noel, nicknames, Meg, back. Review Fry Noel. Justina, I see you haven't stopped being a nuisance since we last saw you, the dash boy. Fry, head, maybe a nuisance to boring losers like you. Fry, but my popularity has been soaring online, the dash heads are bigger than ever. Fry, I'm a star witness in the orphanage case, my pieces are selling like hotcakes. Justina, left Aaron, you're certainly not letting it go to your head at all, right Aaron. Swift, hang on, your pieces, how on earth do you sell graffiti? Fry, where I drop my art is up to me. Fry, head, but I've been known to be enticed by a little bit of cash, if you catch my drift. Justina, now people want you to vandalize their property. Fry, we're not all failures of an artist like you, Greenie. Justina, left Aaron, the dash that's way too deep of a cut, right Aaron. Swift, hey, be nice to Justy, small dash Fry. Fry, she's the one who started it. Review statement, Fry Noel. Nicknames. Skipping.
All good.
Just nicknames. Fry Noel. Nicknames. Swift, small dash Fry. Fry, can you stop calling me that? I'm the dash boy. Swift, it doesn't fit, you're not doughy enough. Swift, but you're smaller name Fry, so you're small dash Fry. Justina, how does a person look doughy? Swift, it's not about looks, it's about feel. Swift, you know small dash Fry, you should call her Justy instead of Greenie. Fry, she's wearing green, therefore she's Greenie. Swift, but what if she decides to wear blue or pink? Fry, then maybe she shouldn't wear green every time I see her. Justina, left Aaron, but I like wearing green, right Aaron. Review statement. Fry, nicknames, Meg. Justina, so, how have things been with you and Meg? Fry, what's it to you, Greenie? Justina, I'll dash relax, I was just wondering. Fry, well, I haven't really talked to her since that stupid day. Fry, even if the Wedding Edition lady wrote the letter, I'm still. Fry, F dash forget it, why am I talking to you losers anyways? Swift, I think it's clear that Meg cares about you, small dash Fry. Swift, I mean, she kept your spray paint around, that has to mean something. Swift, I'm sure she'd still want to be your friend. Fry, just leave me alone. Review statement, Fry, Nick, Meg, back. Talk, trap, investigate. Cupcake. Pie, roll cake, Edgar, spray, back. Cupcake. Swift, what a tasty looking cupcake. Justina, do you have a sweet tooth, detective? Swift, totally, I wish I could eat more. Swift, but I have to stay as fit and healthy as I can. No criminal can outrun me in Zephyr, and I intend to keep it that way. Swift, that's why snack time is 4 o'clock on the dot and not a moment sooner. Justina, I see. Justina, left Aaron, I don't think I can maintain such a rigid snack schedule, right Aaron. Cupcake selected. Desktop 1, cupcake selected. Cup pie. Swift, I love the golden crust, it makes the pie look extra yummy. Fry, I'm impressed, I didn't think you had good taste in art. Fry, unlike a certain other short dash hair detective. Justina, is that the best you got? I expected better from you. Justina, oh wait, your name is the dash boy, so your insults are less than half dash baked. Fry, your comebacks are like glass, I can see right through them. Swift, calm down you two, just look at the pie and relax. Justina, left Aaron, but he started it, right Aaron. Pie selected. Save. Settings, save.
You know,
Cupcake selected, pie selected.
I understand Doughboy's behavior, but really, Justina, you should...
Roll cake.
Yeah, like
you
you're
should
an
not stoop to his
adult.
level.
You're an adult feuding with the child. It's not the best
selected.
look.
Roll cake. Swift, hey small dash Fry, why did you pick chocolate for this one? Fry, do I need a reason? I just like chocolate. Swift, no, but you already had a chocolate cake and Nicola. Why not try something else? Swift, oh, can you make a strawberry one? Make it extra pink with strawberries all over. Fry, I don't take requests from cops. Besides, strawberries are too sweet for my liking. Swift, but isn't chocolate also sweet? Fry, well done. Chocolate and fruit are different types of sweetness. Justina, sweet is sweet. There isn't a difference. Fry, of course there is. Fruits can't compare to the glory that is chocolate.
True.
I agree.
Justina, you're the most stubborn person I ever met. Fry, you're the most stubborn person I ever met. Swift, both of you should look in a mirror and say that. Roll cake selected. Nicola. Justina, I see you filled in the Declan more. Fry, PSH, I've been too popular recently to finish it. Fry, but this spot is starting to become a pilgrimage spot for the dash heads.
A pilgrimage spot. Oh my god.
Fry, so I got to spruce this place up a little. Justina, left Aaron, H dash how popular is this kid, right Aaron. Ekla selected, spray can. Ekla selected, spray can.
I think he's just
Back.
lying.
Ekla selected, spray can.
Yeah.
Like the thing with the murder. But not the murder, the accident. Like, he's making himself sound cooler than he is.
Ekla spray can. Swift, there's so much spray paint littered around here. Swift, you need to clean up after yourself, small dash Fry. Fry, so what? I like to have options. I try out different brands to see which ones I like. Justina, it's spray paint. How many brands could there really be? Fry, when you're as popular as me, you got to stay top of the line in materials. Fry, there's been some posers who are trying to bite my style. I got to defend myself
Posers?
and my title.
Oh no. Fucking posers.
Leaks in everywhere.
Fry, the Greenland crew and their stupid fans, the dreamers have been moving into this area. Fry, I got to remind them why the Dash Boy rules these streets with painted pastries. Fry, when this is over, I'll be a nightmare on the Dreamland crew. Justina, left Aaron, who knew vandalism could be so intense, right Aaron. Spray and select back. Talk, travel, store, park, workshop, alleyway, recruit back.
Okay.
Store.
Back.
Talk. Review statement. Justina, left Aaron, I should go over his Fry, so maybe I did make a donut on the side of that store. 1/4.
That was there, right? We don't need to dispute
Yeah,
this.
that is, he did that.
Fry, but I didn't see anything, and I don't know nothing about a dead guy. 2/4. Fry, so whatever happened, it was after I got my things and left. 3/4. Fry, happy now. 4/4. Repeat. Fry, so maybe I did. Fry, but I didn't see anything, and I don't know
Must
nothing
be
about a
this
dead guy.
one.
2/4. Justina's I got preliminary report. Wallet.
But we're like, what
Mr.
do
Smith's
we...
segment. Camera.
Then, like, if you look back at his the paintings on the store, and then you'll know when you want to dispute.
The paintings on the store.
Like, look back for the evidence where it is about the thing he drew, the graffiti. It's
Mr. Smith's segment.
called
Where are
Camera.
they?
Security detect soil. View vertical scroll bar.
spray
Activate.
paint. Spray paint, I think it's called.
Increase. Deactivate confetti. Spray paint.
Oh, it is.
Spray paint.
There you
Mr. Anton Punch soil. Present. Spray paint. A can of spray paint left in a trash can. It still has plenty of paint. Type evidence. Fry, but I didn't see anything, and I don't know nothing about a dead guy. Fry, so whatever happened, it was after I got my things and left. 3/4. Justina's I really wallet. Mr. Cam. Secure soil. View vertical scroll. Activate. Increase. Deactivate confetti. Spray paint. Spray. Try Mr. Anton Punch statement. Soil. Present. Spray. Present. Justina, we already know that's a lie.
Nice.
Justina, you left your spray paint at the scene, still full of paint. Justina, I don't think you would have just left that there if you weren't in a hurry. Justina, I think something scared you and made you run. Justina, so what was it? Did you witness the murder? Fry, S dash, so what if I left it? That doesn't mean anything, really. Fry, it was left there by mistake. Justina, by mistake in a trash can. Fry, yeah, so it happens all the time. Fry, let me explain. Fry, so what if I left my spray can there? It happens to the best of us. Fry, I was there in the morning anyway, so it must have been in the trash for a while. Fry, all I did was the outline and I was planning to color it tomorrow. Fry, that's why I must have left before that guy died. Fry, now I have to wait before I finish my newest masterpiece. Justina, left Aaron, I'm going to look over his statement again. Something's out of place, right Aaron. Left bracket statement, quote Fry Moyle's statement was updated, quote right bracket. Fry Moyle's statement was updated, review statement. Justina, left Aaron, I should go over his statement again. Fry, so what if I left my spray can there? It happens to the best of us. 1/5. Fry, I was there in the morning anyway, so it must have been in the trash for a while. 2/5. Fry, all I did was the outline and I was planning to color it tomorrow. 3/5.
Do we have... Well, I guess he wouldn't lie.
I think all that's there is the outline.
Yeah, okay. I guess he wouldn't lie about that because that's literally there.
Obviously, yeah.
Fry, that's why I must have left before that guy died. 4/5. Fry, now I have to wait before I finish my newest masterpiece. 5/5. Repeat. Fry, so what if I left? Fry, I was there in the morning anyway, so it must have been
Must be
Justina's I
this.
got preliminary report. Wallet. Mr. Smith's statement. Camera. Security detector.
Yeah, it's statement 2 you
Camera.
want. You're on the right statement.
Mr. Camera.
Can we use the same evidence twice?
You can, I think, but that's just saying that there is a camera in the store that films like the inside of
Okay,
the
that
store.
wouldn't be...
Security detector.
Okay.
Soil.
That's the gun
View vertical
detector.
scroll bar. Activate. Increase. Deactivate confetti.
That's...
Taser.
Spray paint. Trash day.
That's his kind of pain.
Soil. Present. Trash day. Trash was picked up yesterday at around noon. The contents present. Justina, that's not possible. Trash pickup was the day and your scraping should not have been there. Justina, left Aaron. Time to buff him again, right, Aaron? Justina, they pick up the trash at 5 o'clock p.m. So the only time you could have been there was right around when he died.
It's noon, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, just lying.
Fry, that's not true. They weren't there when I was there.
Ah.
Oh! Rip.
Justina, so you confessed to being there at the time. Fry, I'm not getting involved in your mess. What happened to that guy has nothing to do with me. Justina, you little. Swift, Justy, calm down. We won't get anywhere if you get angry. Justina, he clearly knows something. We just need to squeeze it out of him. Swift, we can't force him to talk. Let me try talking to him.
I was going to arrest him. That's the standard.
Yeah. Well, Hunt isn't here, so.
True.
He was Swift. We can't Swift. Listen, Fry, the man who died, he wasn't just some random person. Swift, he had a family and friends, Semi. A lot of people miss him. Swift, no matter what we do, he's never coming back. We are trying to find his killer and we need your help. Swift, you're not a bad kid, just a passionate artist with a chip on your shoulder. Swift, so please, no more games. We just want to help. Fry, fine, I admit it. I was there. Justina left Aaron. That worked. How did she? Right, Aaron. Swift, so you were there. You saw everything. Fry, don't get your hopes up. I didn't get involved. Let me explain. Fry, so there I was, painting my next masterpiece. Fry, I heard a door open in the alleyway, so I scrammed. Fry, well, I ducked around the corner and when I peeked out. Fry, a pair of guys were standing next to my masterpiece. Fry, but I saw one of them pull their gun and stayed hidden. Fry, then bam, one gunshot. I wasn't about to be next, so I ran away after that. Justina, why didn't you report any of this to the police? Justina, you saw a man get shot, and you did nothing. Fry, I was scar I mean. Fry, I figured someone else would report it. Fry, I don't like cops. I wasn't about to sit through all your stupid questions. Fry, I would rather just forget it. Never want to see anything like it again. Swift, did you at least get a good look at the shooter's face? Anything that can help identify them? Fry, can't tell you nothing. Too much darkness. Fry, they were talking about money or something. I heard something about farm animals too. Swift, and to be clear, did you only hear one gunshot? Fry, yeah, but there was another sound. No idea what. Justina, was it another gunshot? Fry, I don't know. I was running for my life. How was I supposed to know? Justina, was it or not? This is very important, Fry. Fry, okay, yes, it was. Now lay off me already. Swift, you said you saw two of them. Was there anyone else in the alleyway before you heard the door? Fry, no, it was just me until then. Justina, then our culprit came from inside the store. Justina, oh no, that means my dad could be. Swift, don't jump to conclusions, Justy. Swift, we know there were two people who were in the store with Anton, your dad and Paris. Justina, oh right, hold on, let me see if I have a picture. Justina, Fry, did the culprit look like this? Fry, no way, couldn't be him, Semi, he was the one that got shot. Justina, what did you say? Fry, the guy who pulled the gun, he aimed it at a person with a hat just like that. Swift, but Harris is still alive. Justina, then we have to bring him in. He can tell us what happened. Justina, I'm going to quickly write down what he said and head back. Left bracket statement, quote Noel's statement updated, quote right bracket, Noel's statement updated. Swift, maybe we should take a moment to think about this. Go over what Fry said. Noel's statement updated. Swift, Justina, but Sophie, we haven't gotten a clue about who the culprit is until now. Justina, he's our only lead. We're burning daylight. Justina, I need to head back before he leaves. Left bracket lead completed, right bracket, lead completed. Swift, Justy, wait. Justina, Mr. Newbuck. Harris, can I help you? Mom. Justina, there was an eyewitness who claims he saw two people walk out of this store last night and into the alleyway. Justina, one of those people pointed a gun at someone with a hat just like yours. Justina, you're hiding something. Harris, what happened last night? Harris, a witness, you say. Harris, I. Swift, you're surprisingly fast when you're in a hurry. Harris, detective, is it true? Someone saw me. Swift, it's an eyewitness who we know isn't lying. Swift, what happened last night? Did you kill Anton Chambers? Harris, you're barking up the wrong tree, partner. Harris, I got nothing else to say. Swift, then we have to bring you back to the station for questioning. Swift, there, we can get you a public defender and continue our conversation.
Yep, there we go.
The spirit of Hunt is invoked.
Justina, left Aaron. Finally, we are getting somewhere, right, Aaron?
Finally, I've arrested a man.
Yeah.
Didn't feel right all day.
Ferris, Mr. Newbuck, don't tell me you killed Anton. Harris, Ferris, please help a partner out. Harris, I swear on my mom's grave, I didn't kill nobody. Harris, I don't got money for a lawyer and you're the only one I know, please.
Oh, for fuck's sake, this game.
Ferris, I'm not a defense attorney. Why would you want me?
We're gonna have her be the lawyer again.
Yep. Yeah.
The law of conservation of characters in full effect here.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Case 5 is you're really gonna enjoy that one.
Oh no.
Harris, if I have to put my life in someone's hands, I want it to be someone I know. Ferris, detective, can I see the evidence? Justina, left Aaron. I suppose it can't hurt, right, Aaron? Ferris, Mr. Newbuck, if I may, I want to take a guess. Justina, you do, but didn't you just meet him today? Harris, well, I'll be. You believe I'm innocent. Ferris, there's something in the evidence that I want to see for myself. Ferris, I'll meet you all at the station. Justina, now she's our enemy again. Great. Swift, come on, Justy, that's a good thing. Now Harris doesn't need a public defender. Swift, it's also less paperwork for you. Swift, there's no time to waste. Let's get back to the station. Justina, thanks to Fry's help, we finally started to form what happened that night. Justina, but on the way to the station, I kept thinking about what Ferris said. Justina, I looked over the evidence again and again, not knowing what she saw. Justina, then when we got back to the station, I gave up and decided to go in head first. End of case 4, part 1.
Then I gave up and decided, fuck it, we'll just see what happens.
Yeah, let's just wing it. Okay.
The 1st of May, 233 P. Majesty Police Precinct number 5 viewing room.
Okay, this is Yeah, this isn't that long. We're already on part 2, depending on how long the
Paper Perjury.
interrogation is.
Yeah, it's a slightly longer interrogation, but no, this one isn't crazy. It's the next one that's fairly...
Okay.
Swift hum.
I'll be back in 2 seconds, by the way.
Maybe
Just want to go
we'll,
grab
maybe
another
we'll
drink.
start case 5 this time, and then
Yeah,
we'll see.
that's. I
how
would
long we
like
can
to.
go.
Hopefully, we can start a little bit this one
Yeah.
or this episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll be
Okay.
back in 2 minutes. I just
Yeah,
got to grab a drink.
I'll just keep going.
Justina,
Yeah,
lost
of course.
detective. You seem lost in thought. Swift, I'm looking over the evidence we collected. Swift, you best look it over once before going in. We got a few uphill battles coming up. Justina, we have more than enough evidence to close this case. How hard can this be? Swift, then answer a key question. Why would Harris Newbuck commit murder? Justina, because, Swift, if what small dash said is right, Anton pulled the gun on her.
Because
Swift, but why would he? And more importantly, why did it lead to murder? Swift, I can't shake the feeling that we're missing something. Justina, okay, now I'm nervous. This would be our first case without Detective Hunt's full support. Justina, and if it's not Harris, it only leaves my dad. Swift, calm down, Justy, you're letting your nerves control you. Swift, your dad is innocent and Harris knows more than he's letting on. Justina, there is so much we don't know. Swift, listen, Justy, I'm worried too. I never had a murder case before. Swift, Anton Chambers had a family, why I had to call this morning upon getting the report. Swift, I'm scared of letting them down, but I know we can solve this case. Justina, how can you remain so calm? That's too. Swift, because I have you. It's thanks to you and Red that I solved my first case. Swift, we're a team in there, so let's have each other's backs. Justina, left Aaron, breathe in and out, right Aaron. Justina, okay, I think I'm good. Thanks, Sophie, I really needed that. Swift, no problem, partner. Colon, before you two go in, I got something for you. So, I checked the taser number, and it turns out that the taser is unregistered. Justina, what do you mean unregistered? Swift, since the taser is unregistered, whoever had it got it illegally. So, it's been a real pain too. Sun Incorporated has no idea how tasers could end up on the black market. So, but I figured it'd be best to let you all know. Taser gun, an unregistered taser gun that fires 2 ducts connected to the gun by wires into someone to stun them. Swift, thanks for the last minute help. So, I was hoping for more information, but it will have to do. I was told the autopsy report is almost done. Justina, what else could be missing? So, not sure, but I'll let you know when it's ready. Swift, hopefully this goes well, and we won't need it by the time we finish. Swift, now, let's get this show on the road. The 1st of May, 2:36 p.m. Magic City Police Precinct number 5 interrogation room. Swift,
Yep.
Harris Newbuck, you are here on suspicion of murder.
Starting off with the classic T-sip. Can't have an interrogation without that.
Swift, we have an eyewitness stating no one was in the alleyway except Anton and the culprit. Swift, how do you plead? Harris. Ferris, having looked over your evidence, your eyewitness account is lacking in detail. Ferris, not to mention, he claims that Anton pulled a gun on my client. Ferris, and was only able to recognize him by a hat. Ferris, if you want to hold my client here, then I demand more proof. Swift, in the case, Mr. Newbuck, did you walk into the alleyway with Anton Chambers? Harris, I keep saying. Ferris, Mr. Newbuck, not another word unless needed. These two will twist your words against you like a snake on a vine. Swift, if you won't let him talk, then explain to us what happened. Ferris, certainly, this will be over before you know it. Rebuttal quote the front door quote. Ferris, my client had no reason to leave by the alleyway when the front door was an option. 1/4. Ferris, he would have walked out the front door of the store and no one would know. 2/4. Ferris, Ash Smith would have already left, leaving Anton and Luna in the back of the store. 3/4. Ferris, how Anton Chambers ended up in the alleyway afterwards is beyond me, but it didn't involve my client. 4/4. Justina, looks like she's not messing around. Justina, left Aaron, even trying her best to keep her client silent. Right Aaron. Swift, if a witness is to be trusted, then Mrs. Eubank's logic must have a flaw somewhere. Swift, we should try and recall what was in the front of the store. Justina, left Aaron, if only my dad was still there. Right Aaron. Justina, left Aaron, there must be something else we could use. Right Aaron. Ferris, my client had no reason to leave by the alleyway when the front door was an option. 1/4. Ferris, he would have walked out the front door of the store and no one would know. 2/4. Justina's eye preliminary wallet, Mr. Smith camera. Camera select Mr. Wallet preliminary. Justina's eye present. Justina, Mrs. Eubank, you say that no one would have noticed, but we don't need a person. Justina, the camera at the front of the store would have recorded him. Justina, meaning we can prove if Harris left by the front door.
Yep, I just successfully disputed the first statement.
Very nice.
As usual, Ferris is getting absolutely destroyed.
Justina, meaning we can prove if Harris left by the front door.
She's like, please, client, stay quiet, I'll handle this. And our detectives are probably like, yay, okay, we get to destroy Ferris again.
Easy target, nice.
Ferris, I expected nothing less from you two, but there is one flaw with what you said. Ferris, the camera footage was deleted after the box broke, so anyone leaving by the front door afterwards wouldn't be recorded. Justina, but Harris claims he left as soon as the deal was done. Ferris, I'm aware, but I believe what happened is simple. Ferris, my client left by the alleyway, but Anton left by the front entrance.
Oh, changing the story already. Great.
Ferris, looking over the witness statement, the only recognizable feature was Harris' hat. Ferris, if we conclude that Harris was there, the unknown person could be anyone. Ferris, and I have an extra bit of proof Anton left by the front door. Swift, quite a twist, do tell. Ferris, do you remember the metal detector? The alarm went off twice from sensing a weapon. Ferris, we know it went off once when Anton entered the store. Ash confirms this. Ferris, however, he never heard the second alarm, but we know that Ash left before even Harris left. Ferris, so the answer is simple. The second one happened as Anton left the store and Luna was the only person there. Ferris, she didn't hear it because she is deaf. Justina, then who did Harris meet in the alleyway? Ferris, questions that don't involve holding my client here. Ferris, and need I remind you, you don't have proof he was even there, just a claim that someone with a hat like my client's was there. Ferris, maybe if you hadn't rushed to bring my client in so quickly, you would have noticed this sooner. Swift, she's right, we need a better reason to hold him here.
Yeah?
Justina, left Aaron, I may have been in a bit of a rush, but there are too many loose threads here. Right Aaron. Justina, detective, what can we do? Swift, Mrs. Eubank's theory requires that both Harris and Anton went in the same room together. Swift, so let's start there. Swift, Mr. Newbuck, can you tell us what happened after the deal was settled? Harris, yes, Mom. Harris Newbuck's statement quote together with Anton quote. Harris, as you all know, Anton and I never met till LAS night. 1/5. Harris, far as I knew, he was just some fancy dash pants businessman. Nothing more. 2/5. Harris, I've never been one for small talk, so I left after the meeting. 3/5. Ferris, my client had already won the bid. He had no motive to stay and talk with Anton. 4/5.
Oh, they're both talking.
Ferris, if Anton wanted to protest the bid, he would have gone straight to Luna. 5/5. Justina, detective, how are we supposed to disprove what Harris said? Swift, we need to think from the start. Anything for us to latch onto. Swift, once we figure that out, we can get to the meat of this case. Justina, left Aaron, something small. I might know what could work right, Aaron.
I don't.
Harris, as you all know, Anton and I never met till LAS night. 1/5.
Sure.
Harris, far as I knew, he was just some fancy dash pants businessman. Harris, I've never been one for small talk, so I left after the meeting. 3/5. Ferris, my client had already won the bid. He had no motive to stay and talk with Anton. 4/5. Ferris, if Anton wanted to protest the bid, he would have gone straight to Luna. 5/5.
You do have evidence of them talking to each other.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Justina.
I think Luna's statement.
Swift, once we figure that out. Justina, left Aaron, something. Harris. Say, Harris, I've never been one for small talk, so I left after the meeting. 3/5. Justina, what Mr. Camera, security soil, view or vertical scroll activate, increase the attribute, part statement, confetti, part statement, transmitted Mr. Anton's present, part statement, Luna agreed to Harris because she believed in his dream. She saw Harris and Anton talking to each other by the computer before they left. Type present. Justina, that's not completely true. There was one thing that happened before you left. Justina, Luna says that she saw you and Anton talking around the computer. Justina, that's quite the detail to leave out. Ferris, I did see that Luna claimed to have seen them. Ferris, but with all due respect, she didn't hear anything they said. Ferris, and she didn't see them walk outside together. Swift, what they said isn't what I'm interested in. Swift, Mr. Newbuck, why were you talking to Anton near the computer? Harris, we had a gentleman's talk, nothing more. Justina, left Aaron, that got him defensive. Looks like we made progress, right, Aaron? Justina, if he won't tell us anything. Justina, then we'll answer it ourselves. Harris, now you're full of hogwash. How can you prove such a thing? Harris, well, get on with it then. Justina, then I will. Justina, here is why you were talking to Anton by the computer. Justina's I.D selected.
Oh, yes.
Preliminary report wallet. Mr. Smith's statement, camera, security detector, soil, view or vertical scroll activate, increase, the attribute confetti, spray paint, trash day, Mrs. Eubank's statement, Mr. Newbuck's statement, Anton's gun, Mr. Newbuck's statement, Mr. Newbuck's summary, Mr. Newbuck's statement, Harris claims he only won the bidding because of Luna, he doesn't own any guns and claims he could never kill anyone, Anton, Mrs. Eubank's trash day, spray paint, trash Mr. Newbuck's statements, Mr. Eubank's statement, Anton always carried one bullet in his gun and has a flash drop, Anton, Mrs. Trash spray confetti, view or vertical scroll bar, activate, increase, the attribute, saw contract. Saw contract, trash Mr. Newbuck present. Saw contract, a contract signed by Harris Eden Newbuck. This contract will go into effect when Luna turns 18 next week. Luna can cancel this contract anytime before her birthday. Type present Mrs. Trash spring parts break room wall. Saw contract selected. Break room walls. Saw view or vertical scroll. Saw break part statement. Confetti. Part break. Saw view or vertical activate. Increase the attribute. Taser gun. Noel statement. Newspaper. Saw contract selected. Newspaper. Saw break part present. News summary. Newspaper. Escaped prisoner Ben Ivan will be declared dead next week after 5 years. Eubank Investments is getting bad press from last week's scandal. Type evidence.
Yo. Is he the escaped prisoner? Obviously, you're not going to answer that, but I'm just talking into the void. I wonder if that's him.
Present. Confetti.
Oh yeah, what are we disputing?
Part statement. Break room walls.
You need a
would they be
reason why
talking
they were
about?
talking by the computer.
Saw contract.
So think about what do you need to like.
Where's the computer? Well,
Newspaper selected. Noel statement.
Like they were at the computer. So
View or taser gun. View or activate.
what piece of evidence do we have so far that we'd need a computer to use?
Taser gun. Noel statement. Newspaper select. Saw contract. Break room walls. Part statement. Break room walls. Part confetti. Present. Part break saw news. Noel taser view or vertical scroll activate. Decrease the attribute confetti. Spray paint. Trash day. Mrs. Eubank's statement. Mr. Newbuck's statement. Anton's gun. Hunt's statement. Anton's gun. Anton's gun select. Hunt's present. Anton's gun and present.
because flash drive.
Justina, the flash drive. Anton would need a computer to show Harris. Justina, there was something on it that he wanted you to see. Something you want to hide. Harris, Swift, Mr. Newbuck, is there something you would like to tell us? Ferris, my client has no need to answer that question. Justina, but if Luna saw him with Anton, Harris was the last person to see Anton alive. Swift, she's right. If he truly is innocent, then his account of seeing Anton is important to solving this case. Swift, we need Harris' statement. Harris, fine, but I'll make it quick. Harris Newbuck's statement quote around the computer quote. Harris, Anton called me over to congratulate me on winning the bid. 1/4. Harris, he was moved by my speech on being able to become a small business owner. 2/4. Harris, he said Eubank Investments was going to withdraw from buying the store. 3/4. Harris, the computer just happened to be there. Ain't got nothing to do with this. 4/4. Justina, left Aaron. He's getting angry at the thought of us knowing about the computer. We must be close, right, Aaron? Justina, left Aaron. I doubt Anton was the kind of person who would congratulate him for taking his bid, right, Aaron?
Yeah.
Justina, left Aaron. I just have to prove why, right, Aaron? Harris, Anton called me over to congratulate me on winning
Why
the
what?
1/4.
Why congratulate?
Why he wasn't likely to congratulate him, if you know what I mean. Or why what he's saying is incorrect. You have evidence that they weren't planning to pull out. You have evidence that he really wanted this shop.
Harris, he was moved by my speech on being able to become a small dash. Harris, he said Eubank Investments was going to withdraw from buying the store. 3. Just credit wallet. Mr. Camera. Security detector. Camera. Mr. Smith's statement. Mr. Smith wallet. Justina present. Mr. Smith's statement. When Ash arrived at the store this morning, he found Anton's body in the middle of the alley. Present. Just preliminary wallet. Mr. Smith camera. Security detect soil. View or vertical scroll activate. Increase. Deactivate. Hard statement. Confetti. Hard statement.
Just use that.
Confess spray paint. Trash day. Mrs. Eubank's statement. Mrs. Eubank's statement. Anton always carried one bullet in his gun and has a flash present. Anton. Mr. Newgart's statement. Mrs. Eubank's statement selected. Mr. Anton's gun. Hunt's statement. Present. Anton's gun. Hunt's statement. Hunt's statement. Present. Hunt's statement. Close. Hunt's statement. According to Hunt's sources, the code name D.I.G.H.E.N is for someone Anton plans to strong dash on. Might be connected to Nicola Diamond's antiques. Type. Stay present. Justina, your portrayal of Anton Chambers doesn't line up with the facts. Justina, Detective Hunt has been looking into Anton and found out that he has been strong dash arming business owners into selling to him. Justina, and one of the stores he was targeting was Nicola Diamond's antiques. Justina, even if he lost the bid, he fully intended to get the store. Ferris, Eubank Investments has a long history of being an upfront and just company. Ferris, accusing the former president of such actions is slander. Swift, Reddit willing to stake his career on this. If he says it's true, I'll stake this case on it. Swift, there's someone with the code name of B.I.G.H.E.N he was aiming to strong dash on. Swift, and Anton would have used any means necessary to get the store. Ferris, then tell me who is this B.I.G.H.E.N Ferris, and I want evidence to back it up. Justina, left Aaron, there's no backing out now. If we want to back up our theory, I have to figure out what the code name means. Right Aaron. Justina, left Aaron, there are only 4 options to choose from. Right Aaron. Justina, left Aaron, Lina Hart, she is the deciding factor in this. Do I have any evidence to prove she's B.I.G.H.E.N Right Aaron, 1/4. Justina, left Aaron, Ash Smith, my dad may not have been the owner, but he has a lot of influence. Do I have any evidence to prove he's B.I.G.H.E.N Right Aaron, 2/4. Justina, left Aaron, Harris Newbuck, he was his only competition for the store. Do I have any evidence to prove he's B.I.G.H.E.N Justina, left Aaron, Justina Smith, could he have known about my connection to the store? Do I have any evidence to prove I'm B.I.G.H.E.N Right Aaron,
Yes.
Justina, left Aaron, there's no backing out now. Justina, left Aaron, perhaps each of the letters in B.I.G.H.E.N
So yeah, what you want is statement 4. That's the one you want to dispute here. That's correct.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the correct one.
Justina, left Aaron, Lina Hart, she is the
I'm joking, obviously.
Justina, left Aaron, Harris Newbuck, he was his only competition for the store. Justina's our prisoner wallet.
What did she say? Maybe each letter...
Mr. Smith's camera, security detect
means something.
View or vertical scroll activate. Increase. Deactivate. Newspaper. Store contract. Newspaper store. Park and trash. Mrs. Eubanks present. Newspaper. Escaped prisoner Ben Ivan Gold will be declared dead next week after 5 years. Eubank Investments is press from last week's scandal. Type evidence.
And what's his name now? Harris something?
Harris Eden Newbuck.
H-E-N.
Present. Justina, left Aaron. No, I don't think that's right. Aaron.
Damn it.
Justina, you are correct. The one you want is the store contract. Exact same place. Just
for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Say Justina, left Aaron. I need to think. There's got to be an answer. Right Aaron. Justina, left Aaron. Let me try again. Right Aaron. Justina, left Aaron. Lina Hart. She is the... Justina, left Aaron. Ash Smith, my dad. Justina, left Aaron. Harris Newbuck. He was his only competition for the store. Justina's I wallet. Mr. Camera. Security soil. View or vertical scroll bar. Activate. Increase. Deactivate. Taser gun. Noyles. Newspaper. Store contract. Store contract. Park and present. Store contract present. Justina, Mr. Newbuck, can you please tell us your full name? Harris Eden Newbuck. Eden is my first name. Justina, thank you, Mr. Newbuck. Or should I say? Justina, H.E.N. Ferris, W. What? Ferris, are you saying that Anton? Justina, yes, Anton didn't talk to Harris to congratulate him. He was going to muscle him out of the deal. Harris, hush your mouth. Your story got a hole bigger than a dog's eyes during the buffet. Harris, his code was B.I.G.H.E.N and all you did was explain the end in part. Ferris, he's right. What does
okay, now we... Yeah.
Ferris, that's half the code name. Justina, left Aaron. This might be a shot in the dark, but I have to pick something. Right Aaron. Justina, then I'll explain it. Justina, here is what B.I.G. stands for. Justina's I.D selected.
This might be a shot in the dark, like pulls out the newspaper. Well, you see.
Deactivate. Taser gun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Newspaper. Park and present. Newspaper. Present. Justina, Mr. Newbuck, can you please tell us your full name? Harris, I already told you. It's Harris Eden Newbuck. Justina, are you sure that's your name? Justina, does Ben Ivan Gold ring a bell to you? Harris, where did you? Swift, according to the news, Ben Ivan Gold escaped from prison almost 5 years ago. Swift, soon, he will be declared dead if someone tips off the authorities about where to find him. Swift, that could be very bad. Ferris,
says the police officer.
Harris has been faking his identity for the past 5 years. Ferris, are you claiming that Harris has been faking his identity for the... Swift, all we would need to do is test his fingerprints to match what the police have on record for Ben Ivan Gold. Swift, now, Mr. Newbuck, will you comply with our investigation? Harris, you're going to find out anyway. Harris, my name is Ben Ivan Gold. I did escape from Majesty Penitentiary. Harris, I was born and raised in the Sunrise District. Everything from my past to my accent, it was all lies. Harris, I was placed in jail 14 years ago when I was caught holding the goods from a robbery gone wrong.
Oh, we've chat.
Ooh, finally a chat message. Yay. Hi, Philip.
Harris, my co-dash robber shot and nearly killed a police officer. Since they only caught me, they charged me for the shooting. Harris, my sentence was 30 years to life, and during the time I became a prison barber. Harris, it was like I truly found my calling in life. Harris, but by the time I'd be free, if I'm lucky, most of my life would have gone by. Harris, with some connections and some luck, I managed to escape. I had to change my life and start from scratch, but it was worth it. Harris, did some small job haircuts here and there, then finally made a name for myself. Harris, that's how I met Sol. When he passed away, I tried to get the store he talked so highly about. Harris, to my shock, I won the bid, but just as I was about to leave. Anton, Mr. Newbuck, before you leave, may I have a moment? Harris, I reckon I got a moment to spare. Anton, a moment is all I need, Mr. Newbuck, or should I call you? Anton, Mr. Cole. Harris, did you say?
He was gonna
Do a
out him.
blackmail. Mhm.
Yeah.
Anton, I'm not one to waste time, so please take a look at this computer. Anton, you wouldn't want this information to get in the hands of the police, now would you? Harris, what do you want, partner? Anton, oh, nothing much. Anton, just for you to drop your bid and let me buy the store. Harris, how about we talk outside, get some fresh air? Anton, fine by me. Harris, that's how we ended up outside. Swift, you know we have to ask what happened in the alleyway. Harris, I begged him, anything but that, I needed the store. Harris, but he refused, I kept trying and trying. Harris, that's when he pulled his gun. Justina, but why did he pull his gun? Did you provoke him? Harris, he was trying to intimidate me, wanted to show that he had my life in his hands. Harris, but then aimed his gun upwards and fired, claimed it was a warning shot.
The one bullet. You stupid, bro. You stupid.
Harris, but after he fired, Anton looked towards the alleyway entrance. I think he saw something. Harris, then there was a loud sound and I ran off while he was distracted. Swift, a loud sound. What was it? Harris, I don't know. I was too busy trying to escape. Harris, if he was going to fire one shot, he might have fired more.
Well, no.
Harris, I swear, I didn't kill him. I don't know how he died. Justina, Harris, you were the last person to see him alive.
Okay, good. I'm glad it wasn't just...
Hey, for Perjury.
Whoa, why did you do that? I'm glad it wasn't just... He killed him and that's that.
Say, Justina, Harris, you were the last...
It's not that obvious. Good.
Yeah, there's a little more.
Justina, do you expect us to believe that? Ferris, my client only wanted to hide his past. He had no motive to kill Anton Chambers. Justina,
Well, I
Anton knowing
mean-
his secret is exactly the motive we need. Killing Anton,
Yeah.
his secret doesn't get out.
That's a fucking motive.
Harris, then how did I do it? What did I use to shoot him? Swift, we still don't know anything about the murder weapon, aside from it likely being a gun. New notification from Legal Wolf Updater. Legal. Harris, can you explain why it couldn't be me?
Oh, so likely being a gun, as opposed to what? What else produces
Harris,
bullet
quote, not having a gun
wounds?
quote. Harris, the only thing I've confessed to is being blackmailed by Anton Chambers. 1/5. Harris, I don't even own a gun to shoot him with. 2/5.
Well, we can't dispute that. We don't know if he owns a gun.
Harris, even if I did own a gun, no one saw me with 1.3/5.
That's true, right? We don't have...
Harris, ask Ash and Luna, they were there the whole time. 4/5. Harris, if they didn't see me with 1, then there's no way to prove I came in with 1.5/5. Justina, it's certainly
That's
easier to
when you
understand him since he
dispute.
dropped his accent.
Which? 4?
5.
Oh, 5.
Say, Justina, it's certainly easier to understand him since he dropped his accent. Justina, but we still have a ways to go. Swift, we certainly have a solid motive now. Swift, if Harris shot Anton, he would need a gun. Swift, now that those two walked into the alleyway from the side door, maybe that changes what we established before. Swift, we better look over our evidence again and turn this around. Harris, the only thing I confess to. Harris, if they didn't see me with 1, then there's no way to prove I came in with 1.5/5.
Ash and Luna.
Justina, brilliant, what, Mr. Camera?
I mean, I've already used camera 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
Surely
Harris,
not.
what, brilliant, Justina present. Justina, that isn't true at all. Justina, I got the proof right here. Harris, that evidence is as worthless as gum on a boot heel. Justina, I see. Justina, left Aaron, getting it wrong is bad enough, but when he says it like that, it stings, right Aaron. Justina, I'll try again. Harris, the only thing... Harris, if they didn't see me with 1, then there's no... Just what, Mr. Smith's camera. Security detector.
Oh.
Security cap, Mr. Wallet, preliminary, Justina's I got present. Justina, there is a way to know if you had a gun when you came into the store. Justina, the metal detector, it went off twice last night. Harris, but we already know why. It's when Anton entered and left. Swift, but you just told us that he walked out the alleyway with you. Swift, how could he have triggered the alarm twice? Swift, neither Luna nor Ash carry any guns, so it couldn't be them. Ferris, then how come Ash only heard it once? Justina, left Aaron, I need to answer this. There can only be one reason my dad didn't hear anything, right Aaron?
The walls.
Justina, I know.
They're the walls there.
Justina, here's the only way Ash didn't hear the second alarm in the store. Justina's I got deselected. Wallet, Mr. Camera, security detector, soil. Viewport vertical scroll activate. Increase the actual break room walls. Hard statement. Break room park and retract Mrs. Mr. New Anton's gun present. Break room wall present.
Easy game.
Justina, he was in the break room at the time. It's soundproof enough that the alarm wouldn't travel there. Ferris, and what proof do you have that he was there? Justina, we can ask Luna and Ash where they were when Harris arrived, but when they confirm that. Justina, then we would know Harris had brought a gun with him. He killed Anton in the alleyway and left his body there overnight. Harris, I keep telling you, I didn't kill nobody. Ferris, Mr. Newbuck, don't let her provoke you. Justina, I can't believe you are still defending him. He's clearly hiding something, and we all know it. Ferris, I'm defending him to find the murderer. In case you forgot, being in the alleyway is a proof of murder. Justina, he killed your friend, got my dad as a suspect of murder, and you still defend him. Justina, you're acting no differently than you did the last 2 times. Swift, Justina, take a walk outside with me. Swift, now. Swift, mind telling me what happened? Justina, sorry. Swift, sorry isn't good enough. What happened? Justina, I got carried away. I shouldn't have gotten angry. Swift, anger aside, you can't attack the lawyer. Swift, Mrs. Eubank is doing her job and what you said crossed the line. Swift, I need you to act like a professional. Justina, I'll be professional. Swift, listen, I get that this case is more personal than our previous cases together. Swift, I want you to stay, but one more outburst like that, and I will remove you. Justina, I understand. I'm sorry. Swift, if you want to apologize, do so to the 2 inside. Swift, are you calm enough to go inside? Justina, yeah, I am. Thanks, Sophie. Swift, like I said, we are partners in there. I expect you to do the same if I act that way. Swift, let's get back inside. Hold on, before you go. Justina, Mizza, did something happen? So, before you 2 go back in there. Ferris, left Aaron, there must be something I'm missing, right Aaron?
How convenient.
Ferris, left Aaron, they haven't proved Harris is the culprit, so there is a hole in their theory, right Aaron? Ferris, left Aaron, but if he, right Aaron? Ferris, left Aaron, no, Ferris, I can't give up on him. Doing so is what the true culprit wants, right Aaron? Harris, Mrs. Eubank. Ferris, oh, sorry, I was just thinking to myself, but we should be able to get you out of here soon. Harris, there's something you should know. Ferris, best not to say it here, the walls have ears. Ferris, what matters is you haven't killed anyone. As long as it's true, I will get you out of here. Harris, but if I did, like, not directly, but bye.
Mhm.
Swift, sorry for the interruption. My partner just needed a moment to calm down. Swift,
But if I did, I love that quote. But if I
did, though?
how would that change things?
Would that change anything?
Safe.
Yeah, just hypothetically, if I did a murder, how would you feel?
Safe. Swift, as for this interrogation, we contacted Luna and Ash at the store. Swift, they mentioned that Anton arrived first and was escorted to the break room. Swift, and when you arrived, only Luna was there to greet you. Swift, as it stands, my partner's theory still holds up. Ferris, but Luna is deaf and couldn't hear it, meaning only my client can confirm if he did or didn't hear it. Ferris, and right now, he is not going to answer that. Ferris, left Aaron, I can't let him answer that, not until I figure out what happened, right, Aaron? Justina, detective, I know I lost my temper before, but give me another chance. I think I got it. Swift, go ahead. Ferris, left Aaron, now's the time to go on the offense. Find a flaw in the story and then smash it like a teapot, right, Aaron? Detective's logic quote, what our witness saw quote. Justina, our witness saw Anton and Harris in the alleyway around 7 o'clock p.m. Sunday night. 1/5.
Our witness?
Say, Justina, our witness saw Anton.
Fry.
Justina, they moved close to the small trash can and graffiti to talk about Harris stopping the bit. 2/5.
Uh-huh.
Justina, Anton pulled his gun on Harris as a means to threaten him. 3/5.
Yeah.
Justina, when our witness got scared and ran off, Harris pulled his gun out and shot Anton twice. 4/5. Justina, after shooting him in the alleyway, Harris left the body there until my dad found it this morning. 5/5. Ferris, left Aaron, disagreeing with their witness won't get me anywhere. I have to dismantle Justina's theory, right, Aaron? Ferris, left Aaron, if their witness was honest, then Justina must be forgetting something, right, Aaron?
Wait, are we playing as Ferris now?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Ferris, left Aaron, this is a lot harder without anyone to bounce ideas off. I could use my own Justina, right, Aaron? Justina, our witness saw Anton and Harris in the alleyway around 7 o'clock p.m. Sunday night. 1/5. Justina, they moved close to the small. Justina, Anton pulled his gun on Harris as a means to threat. Justina, when our witness got scared and ran off, Harris pulled his gun out and shot Anton twice.
Must be this one. Because he heard 2 gunshots.
But that would be 3. By that logic, it would be 3.
Yeah.
But I can tell you just for time's sake, that isn't the one you want to dispute.
Bollocks.
It's the next one.
Justina, after shooting him in the alleyway, Harris left the body there until my dad found it this morning. 5/5. Justina's
It's a very arcane one.
Justina, preliminary report.
It's the logic didn't jump out at me is on it. Like it's a weird thing to dispute.
Okay.
Just preliminary report. What? Preliminary report. The victim's body was shot twice, once in the abdomen and once in the chest. 2 puncture wounds were found on his chest. The time of death was sometime last night on the 30th of April. Type evidence.
I mean that.
Present. Just preliminary wallet. Mr. Smith's statement.
Okay.
Camera. Security detector. Soil. Viewport vertical scroll bar.
You'd look over the statements as well.
Justina,
you should look over the statements as well.
Justina's wallet. Mr. Smith's statement. Mr. Smith wallet. Just present. Mr. Smith's statement. When Ash arrived at the store this morning, he found Anton's body in the middle of the alleyway. He called the police afterwards. Type statement. Obtained.
Okay.
Store. Present. Just wallet. Mr. Smith's statement. So camera.
Sure.
Security detector. Soil. Viewport vertical scroll activate. Increase. Deactivate. Mrs. Eubank's statement. Mr. Nougat's statement. Mr. Nougat Anton's soil. Secure camera. Present. Mr. Nougat's statement. Harris claims he only won the bidding because of Luna. He doesn't own any guns and claims he present.
Well, we've disputed this. Like, we know this.
Yeah, it's not
true.
saying no, I don't have guns. That's not it.
Camera. Security detector. Soil. Statement. Anton's gun. Statement. Anton's gun.
It's not bad, not bad.
Statement. Select soil. Secure camera present. Statement. According to Hunt's sources, the code name B.I.G8 present. Camera
Right,
security.
we did
Soil.
that.
Statement. Anton's gun. Mr. Nougat's statement. Mrs. Eubank's statement. Mrs. Eubank. Mr. Anton. Soil. Secure camera. Present. Mrs. Eubank's statement. Anton always carried one bullet in his gun and has a flash drive attached to it. He wouldn't let anyone touch his gun. Type statement. Obtained. Alex
Okay.
Soil. Anton. Mrs. Eubank. Viewport vertical evidence. Viewport vertical activate. Increase. Deactivate. Break room walls. Hard statement.
It's not. We know what that one is. It's not related to this either.
Hard confetti. Spray paint. Trash day. Confetti.
Do we need to like
It's to do with the location of the body.
do
That's
something
what
with
I'll
the
tell you.
Justina, after shooting him in the alleyway, Harris left the body there until my dad found it this morning. 5
in the alleyway?
Justina, wallet.
But earlier they say he's beside the dumpster, like that they're beside the trash cans. So her theory is he was shot and left beside the trash can.
Security detector. Camera. Security soil.
Right.
Vertical scroll. Secure camera. Mr. Smith's wallet.
But
Mr. Smith,
he
Mr. Smith,
found
just
it in
present.
the
Mr.
middle.
Smith's statement. When Ash arrived at the store this morning, he found Anton's body in the middle of the alleyway. Present. Ferris, sorry, Justy, but you weren't paying attention.
She's calling her Justy now?
Yeah, it's spreading.
Justina, hey, that's Detective Swift's nickname for me. Swift, I'll allow it. It's too good of a nickname for only myself. Swift, what's wrong with her theory? Ferris, remember the crime scene from this morning. Ferris, the body was found in the center of the alleyway, not near the graffiti. Swift, do I see? If Anton was shot and fell, his body would have been where a witness saw them. Ferris, exactly. That's why Justina's theory doesn't work. Justina, but he could have shot Anton and moved the body. What matters is that he shot him. Ferris, and what reason would he have? As far as he knew, no one was around. Ferris, and if he wanted to hide the body, he would have pushed it into the dumpster.
There's still the taser thing. We still haven't done anything with that, so
Ferris, and if he wanted to hide the body, he would have pushed it into the dumpster.
we need to explain. Yeah.
Ferris, in fact, I think there's something else that happened by the art and small trash can that will help explain this. Swift, then go ahead. Ferris, here's what will tell us what happened next to the art and small trash can. Justina's ID selected. Preliminary report. Wallet. Mr. Smith's statement. Camera. Security detector. Soil.
What's the other big element of the case
View
that
vertical
we
scroll
know
bar. Activate.
is involved, but we haven't discussed it all yet?
Increase. The actual trash day. Mrs. Eubank's statement.
Well, didn't I just say?
Mr. Nougat's statement. Anton's gun. Hunt's statement. Soil. Hunt's statement. Anton's Mrs. Trash day. View vertical scroll. Activate. Increase. Deactivate. Heart statement. Confetti. Confetti.
Yes.
Trash. Mr. Anton's Hunt's statement. Present. Confetti. Confetti from a consumer taser. It has the taser serial number to look present. Ferris. Confetti. You found some next to the trash can, right? Justina. Yeah. So. Ferris. On its own, it doesn't mean anything. Ferris. But when you combine it with this evidence, the confetti gives a whole new meaning. Justina's ID selected.
Oh.
Wallet. Mr. Camera.
Damn.
Security detector. Soil. Viewport verticals activate. Increase. Deactivate confetti. Spray paint. Trash day. Mrs. Eubank's state trash spray confetti. Viewport vertical scroll bar. Activate. Increase. Deactivate. Break room walls. Hard statement. Confetti. Hard break room. Viewport verticals activate. Increase. Deactivate. Noel statement. Newspaper. Store contract. Break room walls. Store news. Noel's viewport vertical activate. Increase. Deactivate. Taser gun. Noel state taser gun. Taser gun. Noel store break parts confetti. Present. Taser gun. An unregistered taser gun that's present. Ferris. We know exactly what happened. The taser was used in the exact spot your witness saw my client and Anton.
Yeah.
Justina. B dash, but it doesn't show that Anton was hit with a taser. Just that one was used.
He was, though. Puncture wounds.
Justina. How do you know it was used on him?
Easy.
Ferris. The answer was with us from the start. Ferris. Here is how we know a taser was used on him. Justina's ID. Preliminary wallet. Preliminary just present. Preliminary report. The victim's body was
Love
shot twice.
the,
In
like,
the chest. 2 puncture wounds were found.
Condescending T-sip before she...
Yeah.
2 puncture wounds were found on his chest. Quote. Ferris, which I bet money matches the taser. All we need now is the autopsy report to confirm that. Ferris, and once it's confirmed, then it will prove Harris didn't bring a gun. Justina, how does a taser prove that? Ferris, because my client will admit to triggering the detectors at the front of the store. Harris, I will. Justina, he will. Swift, but doesn't that? Ferris, the detector was triggered twice, once from Anton's gun and once by the taser Harris was holding. Ferris, it might not be a gun, but its shape will cause it to trigger. Justina, we never tested it on gun-shaped items before. Ferris, well Harris, do you confess to it? Harris, yes, I did bring the taser. I can bring it if needed. Swift, why would you have a taser? Harris, after escaping prison, I needed something to defend myself. Harris, you never know when someone will figure out my past and try to turn me in. Harris, getting a taser off the black market was my best bet. Swift, ownership of an unregistered taser is illegal. Swift, but let's worry about it later. Ferris, left Aaron, sorry, Harris, it was the only way, right Aaron? Ferris, now that we settled that, I request that my pipe be let go. Ferris, he didn't bring a gun, therefore, he couldn't have killed Anton. Swift, sorry, but we can't do that. While we were outside, we also got news from Sue. Swift, we got the autopsy report. It's not complete, but there is one detail that matters here. Swift, he was killed with his own gun.
Aha! I knew it.
Ferris, W dash what?
But I thought there was just one bullet.
That is correct.
And yeah, and Harris says he fired into the air, and
we have corroboration
fucker
that
says
there was a
he heard
gunshot.
2 gunshots.
Well, he said he heard one and then got kind of bullied into agreeing to the second one.
True.
So do with that what you will.
Ferris, then it means. Swift, anyone with Anton's gun could kill him. Swift, and if he was stunned by Harris' taser, Harris could have taken the gun and finished the job.
Yeah.
Swift, I'll update the report for you. Give it a read. Left bracket statement, autopsy report updated, right bracket, autopsy report updated. Ferris, left Aaron, what did I do? I just admitted my client carried a taser. All it did was dig his own grave, right Aaron. Autopsy report updated. Ferris, left Aaron, what did I do? I just admitted my client carried a taser. All it did was dig his own grave, right Aaron. Ferris.
Maybe you should think about changing careers, Ferris.
Yeah, maybe
go and like open a tea shop or something. like fucking
Left Aaron,
what's his name? Iro, yeah.
Ferris, left Aaron, now he's as good as caught, all thanks to me. All the evidence I presented was a waste, right Aaron. Ferris, left Aaron, and he was right to hate me. Everything she said was true, right Aaron. Ferris, left Aaron, I'm sorry, Harris, I failed you, right Aaron. Swift, most public defenders don't give their clients much time of day. Swift, oftentimes they are overworked and underpaid. Swift, how can they be expected to provide a good defense under those conditions? Swift, you fought for them better than anyone else could have. Ferris, left Aaron, Sophie is right, I did fight for them, right Aaron. Ferris, left Aaron, I told Harris that I believed him, and I still did, right Aaron. Ferris, left Aaron, I'm not giving up now, not until I'm out of options, right Aaron. Ferris, left Aaron, I'm out of evidence, but I can attempt the gambit, right Aaron. Ferris, that would be a clever...
That's the gambit.
For my next trick, I'm going to drink some tea.
Ferris, that would be a clever trap, except that it helps prove my client is innocent.
Uh-huh.
Swift, it does, I don't see anything. Ferris, I'll explain, but first tell me. Ferris, how do you know my client did that? Swift, simple, I'll give you the rundown with the new information. Ferris, left Aaron, thank the gods that worked. Now the hard part, finding a flaw before they notice I was bluffing, right Aaron. Detective's logic quote, stealing a gun quote.
It's weird that they just randomly switched us to a different character. But okay.
Yeah, you fight a different corner this time.
Swift, to set the scene, Anton had pulled his gun on Harris. 1/5.
Yeah.
Swift, when Harris had the chance, he tased Anton. 2/5. Swift, Anton then fell to the ground, which gave Harris time to steal his gun. 3/5.
Sure.
Swift, that's when Harris shot Anton twice with his own gun. 4/5.
Can we, like, we can check the gun for fingerprints, yeah?
At the moment, they seem to have forgotten fingerprints exist. I'm sure they'll remember at some point in the next case.
I would hope so. No, I hope they remember in this case, but I guess they're not going to. Sad.
Set Swift. That's when Harris shot Anton twice with his own gun. 4/5.
Okay.
Swift. Once he finished, he ran off with Anton's wallet, keys, gun, and flash drive. 5/5.
You could dispute that one.
This one though, yeah, like the gun was there. So I don't know which one. Is it 4 or 5?
It's 4.
Ferris, left Aaron. This version does make sense on the surface. Right Aaron. Ferris, left Aaron, but they forgot something very important. Right Aaron. Ferris, left Aaron. There's no one else in this room who is better at solving this than me. Right Aaron. Ferris, left Aaron. This isn't over Harris. Not until I get you home safely. Right Aaron. Swift to set the
I like the little hint it gives you. Like, that's a very subtle hint.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Swift. That's when Harris shot Anton twice with his own what missed camp security soil. View or vertical scroll activate. Increase the actual confetti. Spray paint. Trash day. Mrs. Eubanks statement. Mrs. Eubanks statement.
This one, right?
Yep.
Mrs. Eubanks. Anton solid present. Mrs. Eubanks statement. Anton always carried one bullet in his gun and has a present. Ferris, detective, I think you're forgetting what I told you today. Ferris, Anton only carries one bullet in his gun. Even if my client shot him once, he couldn't do it again. Swift, you did say that, but we have no way of verifying that he did so last night. Swift, we can only conclude he had 2 bullets in his gun. Ferris, I've known him for years. He wouldn't bring a second bullet. Ferris, I refuse to believe that. Justina, then why did our witness hear 2 shots? Harris, I already said he fired 1 shot in the air. Harris, that must have been the first shot. Justina, but if Mrs. Eubank is right and Anton only carries 1 bullet, that doesn't explain the second bullet. Ferris, then the answer is simple. A second bullet was never fired. Justina, but our witness said they heard 2 shots. Ferris, left Aaron. This might be a shot in the dark, but I have to say it right, Aaron. Ferris, your witness only confirmed it was a second gunshot after you pressed them.
Exactly.
Ferris, that's why it's not in their official statement. You were leading your own witness.
Ah, typo.
Yeah. That's a very common one. Oh god, is Philip here? Damn it.
Shit.
He did chat. I think it was right when you were gone.
No, I was here for that.
Oh, you were here.
I think.
Okay. Oh,
Didn't notice it.
yeah, sure, buddy.
Ferris, they were trying to run for their life, so they weren't giving it their full attention. Ferris, in fact, my client even said he couldn't confirm what the second sound was. Harris, it's true. All I know is that it was loud and nearby. Swift, then I will give you a chance to prove it. Swift, what was the loud sound our witness must have heard after the first gunshot? Justina's I got deselected.
What was the loud sound our witness must have heard?
Autopsy report. Justina's I wallet.
Oh, that's new.
Autopsy
Oh,
report.
I guess the autopsy.
It was
the autopsy report was the preliminary report before.
Just, yeah, updated.
Statement. Camera.
Okay, loud sound.
Security detector. Soil. View or vertical scroll bar. Activate. Increase the actual confetti. Spray paint. Trash day.
Taser?
Mrs. Eubanks trash day.
I don't really make a loud noise.
I don't know what they. Yeah.
Spray trash
I don't know
day.
what they sound like.
Spray trash
I
day.
just make like a clicking noise.
Mrs. Trash day. Mrs. Eubanks statement. Mr. Nougat statement. Anton's gun. Mr. Nougat statement. Anton's statement. Soil. Present. Soil.
I don't think
Mrs. Trash day. Spray paint.
There's
Confetti.
anything in
View or
these.
vertical activate. Increase.
I could be wrong.
The activate. Noel statement. Newspaper. Store contract. Break room walls. Hard statement. Confetti. Hard statement. Break store. News. Noel. View or vertical evidence. View or vertical activate. Increase the actual taser gun. Noel statement. Taser view or vertical activate. Increase the actual taser gun.
Okay, that's it.
Noel statement.
Newspaper.
Noel statement. Newspaper. Store contract.
Do you want ahead?
Newspaper. Store contract. Break room walls.
I don't know how to give a hint for this
Sure,
one.
just
Oh.
for.
Hard statement. Confetti. Hard statement. Hard statement.
Yeah, I know how
hard
to really
statement.
give a good hint for this one.
Summary. Profiles. Some hard statement. Present. Hard statement. Lina agreed to Harris because she believed in his dream. She saw Harris and Anton talking to each other by the computer. Present. Hard break room walls. Store contract.
Look at the soil. You didn't read that one.
News. Noel
Yeah,
taser
I
gun.
would-
View or vertical scroll bar. Activate.
I mean, that's a very specific.
Deactivate. Confetti. Spray
Yeah, I, like there's
You
no
might as
better
well have
hint.
just told me it's the sword.
Yeah.
Trash day. Mrs.
Yeah,
Eubanks
pretty
statement.
much.
Mr. Nougat statement.
Pretty
Mrs.
much.
Anton's gun. Hunt statement. Soil. Soil.
I
Soil.
tried.
Soil. Summary. Profile. Summary. Profile. Soil. Soil and broken pot pieces found at the store. It fell and broke by mistake when Luna saw a shadow of a person in the alleyway last night. No camera footage remains after the pot broke. Type evidence. Present.
Okay, I guess. Sure.
Ferris. The second sound was never a bullet. It was Luna dropping the pot. Ferris, which she only dropped because she saw a shadow in the alleyway. Ferris, and who was leaving the alleyway after the first shot? None other than your witness. Ferris, that's what your witness heard. Justina, that does make a bit of sense. It's not like she saw a ghost. Swift, let me see if I understand your timeline of events. Swift, first Harris and Anton walk near the small trash can. Swift, next, Anton pulls his gun and threatens Harris. Swift, our witness hears the first gunshot from Anton firing upwards as a warning shot. Swift, they run off. Luna sees their shadow and drops the pot, and Anton gets distracted. Swift, and in the confusion, Harris chases Anton and runs off. Ferris, yes, that's more or less what I believe happened. Swift, then there are still some threads we need to pull. If Harris didn't kill Anton, who did? Swift, Anton was shot with his own gun twice. Yet, if you're correct, his gun would have been empty after the warning shot.
Yeah, he was shot twice. We know this.
Mhm.
So there was another bullet.
Swift, how could he have been killed? Ferris, it's not my job to figure that part out, only to get all charges against my client dropped. Ferris, this morning, you claimed that this was a robbery case. Maybe that happened after my client ran off. Swift, Mr. Newbuck, did you take Anton's gun, wallet, or flash drive after you chased him? Harris, all I did was take his flash drive. If he was going to blackmail me, I thought his flash drive might be something I could use. Harris, a blackmail Cold War. Justina, detective, I can't accept Mrs. Eubanks' theory. Justina, here's why it's flawed.
Now we're back.
Detective's logic quote, Anton being taste quote.
Oh no, we're not. We're still playing as Ferris, apparently.
Yep.
She's just giving a statement. That's so funny.
Justina, the murder happened after the meeting ended at 7 o'clock p.m. Sunday night. 1/5. Justina, that means he must have died right after the meeting ended. 2/5. Justina, we know there was no one else in the alleyway besides our witness, Harris, and Anton. 3/5. Justina, we found no proof of a third party entering the alleyway afterwards. 4/5. Justina, only if a third party was there, that wouldn't explain why his body was moved to the center of the alleyway. 5/5. Ferris, left Aaron, we are finally getting to the answer. I can feel it, right Aaron. Ferris, left Aaron, the whole case has been built on the very idea he died in the alleyway right after the meeting, right Aaron. Ferris, left Aaron, but is that truly the case, or are we missing something obvious, right Aaron? Justina, the murder happened after the meeting ended at 7 o'clock p.m. Sunday night. 1/5.
Okay. So she's saying he didn't die then. So what? Like Harris tases him, leaves him there, goes off. Then someone else comes along, shoots him somehow, and moves him to the middle of the alleyway. Oh shit.
You good?
Yeah. Okay. So
Say, Justina, the murder happened after the meeting ended at 7 o'clock p.m. Sunday night. 1/5.
do we dispute this one?
It's the next statement.
Justina, that means he must have died right after the meeting ended. 2/5.
Okay, right. Because it's the same, like, you could dispute either this or that because they are basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say, Justina, that means he must have died right after the meeting ended.
He must have died right. Okay, so yeah, we are claiming that he didn't die right then, but then
Justina's
he
autopsy
was,
report.
like, killed later.
Autopsy just present. Autopsy report. Anton Chambers was shot by his own gun twice, once in the abdomen and once in the chest. Time of death was between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. yesterday. 2 puncture wounds were found on his chest. Type evidence obtained, but police station.
Between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m.
Present. Ferris, according to the autopsy report, he could have died as late as 9 p.m. Ferris, I understand that these reports choose times that contain a certain amount of speculation. Ferris, but even with a margin of error, he could have died much later. Justina, detective, is she right? Swift, our coroner Rebecca Lamore is an expert in this field. Swift, she wouldn't throw out that time frame lightly. Ferris, left Aaron, we are finally near the answer, right Aaron. Ferris, left Aaron, after everything we learned today, if Harris is innocent, there can only be one solution, right Aaron.
Yo, is this case gonna be where Ferris finally wins the case? That'd be cool.
Ferris, after getting tased, here is what happened to Anton. The culprit was waiting outside the alleyway. The culprit was hiding in the dumpster bin. Anton simply left the alleyway. Anton shot himself. Ferris, the truth is, the culprit was waiting outside the alleyway.
Okay. Shit. I wanna pick all the wrong ones first, but
Do you want me to tell you the right one?
sure.
The right one is that he just left.
Ah.
Anton shot
Choose the suicide
Ferris,
option.
Anton shot himself. Ferris, the truth is, Anton shot himself.
That sounds like you're telling me to kill myself, Philip.
Ferris, Anton shot himself.
But yeah.
Ferris, as tragic as it seems, he was the only person in the alleyway at the time. He must have pulled the trigger himself. Justina, but there were 2 shots, not 1. Why would he shoot himself once before firing the second one in his heart? Ferris, that's a good point. If he shot himself, he would only do it once. The culprit was waiting outside the alleyway. Ferris, the culprit must have waited until my client left before entering the alleyway. Swift, we were both in the alleyway and couldn't find anything to prove that. Swift, if someone was waiting for him, how could they know he was leaving by the side door? Ferris, you're right. We need an answer that can be backed up. The culprit was waiting outside the alleyway. The culprit was hiding in the dumpster bin. Ferris, they must have been hiding in the alleyway, perhaps in the dumpster bin. Justina, that dumpster bin is pretty heavy to open from the inside. If someone put a heavy box on top, they would be locked inside. Swift, Justy, why do you sound like you speak from experience? Justina, listen, when you play hide dash and dash seek with Luna as a kid, you play to win. Sometimes things don't go as planned. Ferris, left Aaron, I guess Fi isn't the only child who took hide dash and dash seek too seriously, right Aaron? Ferris, I'll think of a different answer. The culprit was waiting outside. The culprit was Anton simply left the alleyway. Ferris, if my client wasn't the culprit and no one else was in the alleyway, there is only one answer. Ferris, Anton must have gotten up after being chased and left. Ferris, it's the only solution that makes sense. Swift, then he didn't die in the alleyway. Ferris, your whole case was premised on the idea that Anton died in the alleyway immediately after the meeting. Ferris, but I'll claim the premise is faulty given what we now know. Justina, your theory throws out everything we know about his death. Justina, how did his body get in the alleyway? Ferris, the true culprit knew about what happened in the alleyway. Ferris, if they killed Anton, then moved his body into the alleyway, the police would naturally think he died there. Ferris, it was a set dash up so my client would take the fall. Justina, then what about the wallet and gun? Why move those? Ferris, the wallet must have been to make it seem like my client was trying to set dash up a robbery.
Where was the wallet?
In the park.
So was the gun. Okay.
Ferris, but they needed to leave the gun. The gun and bullets allow anyone to be the killer.
Wait, where was the gun?
Also in the park.
Yeah, okay.
Ferris, but they needed to leave the gun. The gun and bullets allow anyone to be the killer. Ferris, that's why both were found at the park. Justina, then where did he die? Dying within 2 hours after the meeting means he could have been killed anywhere. Ferris, I can't say for certain, but I do know where to start. Ferris, there's one piece of evidence that can tell us where he might have gone. Ferris, here's the best bet to find out where Anton went. Justina's I got deselected. Autopsy report wallet.
Fuck.
Mr. Smith's statement. Camera. Security detector.
Where did he go?
Soil. Viewport vertical scroll side secure camera. Mr. Smith's statement.
Which piece of evidence have we not used yet?
Wallet.
Wallet?
Wallet select auto Justina present. Wallet. Anton's wallet was missing from his body. It contains no money. His car keys are missing, and the only thing inside is a parking ticket for Eubank Investments dated from yesterday. Type evidence obtained present.
No.
Ferris, inside Anton's wallet, there's a parking ticket for Eubank Investments. Ferris, there isn't a time, but it is dated for yesterday, so we know for a fact he was there. Ferris, it also means that his car was parked there at some point. Ferris, Eubank Investments would be willing to cooperate with the police on this matter. Ferris, but you will have to let my client go. Justina, detective, what do you want to do? Swift.
Oh, wait, it was that.
Yep, it was.
Swift, Mrs. Eubank, we will gladly take your offer. Harris, does that mean? Swift, you are no longer the prime suspect in this case. Swift, that said, you did have an unregistered taser on you. You will be charged with a misdemeanor and likely pay a fine. Swift, but I think we can all agree that's much better than murder. Harris, what about who I really am? Swift. Swift, I'm sorry, Harris, but... Ferris, detective, if I may. Ferris, you told me in the alleyway that you wanted to help people. Ferris, none of us truly knows if Ben deserved this sentence, but he is trying to rebuild his life. Ferris, maybe it's not the proper way. Maybe he could have waited until his sentence was finished. Ferris, but how will putting him away behind bars help anyone? Ferris, there's no excusing what he did, but there must be a way to help him. Swift, I'm sorry, Ferris, I do want to help. Swift, but I can't help him, not like this. Justina, can you change the punishment? Like, Justina, make him do community service. Swift, community service isn't a replacement for what he did. Swift, legally, the moment you escape prison, you are committing a crime. Swift, those are 5 years of criminal activity that can't be ignored. Harris, detective. Harris, the look in your eye tells me you don't want to. Swift, the detective inside me wants to follow the law. Swift, but my heart still feels guilty, like I'm tossing away your life. Swift, you may never have a life outside of prison again. I wish I didn't have to do this. Harris, let me save you trouble. Harris, and just turn myself in. Ferris, Harris. Ferris, I'm sorry. Harris, detective, can I have one last favor before I do so? Harris, could you give Harris New like a few hours to settle my affairs? Harris, I'll stay in the station. I just want to make a few calls before I do. Harris, after that, Ben Gore will turn himself in. Swift, I'll grant you a few hours. That's the best I can do. Swift, so please, make the most of that time. Swift, and with that, I believe we can bring this interrogation to a close. Harris, Ferris, I am. Harris, thank you. You did better than anyone else I know. Harris, I know I'm a lousy defendant. I don't blame you if you want to walk away now. Ferris, Anton was a dear friend of mine. Even if you didn't kill him, you still taste him. Ferris, that said, you didn't kill him. Ferris, you shouldn't take the blame for the true culprit. Ferris, I just wish I could have helped you more. Harris, I don't have the money to pay you, but I promise to owe you someday. Harris, it might take a while since I have to go back to jail. Ferris, how about we call it pro bono for now? If you want to pay me, how about a haircut on the house? Ferris, I can wait until you get out of prison.
Haircut. Let's
Haircut in
agree,
like 40
let's
years.
agree to a haircut in like 30 years. Yeah.
Harris, you and your whole family can come. There'll be free haircuts all around. Harris, but real quick, Semi, what made you take up my case? Ferris, truth is, the detective wrote your statements down in the case file. Ferris, the exact words were quote, I ain't got the heart for killing, even when I'm angry, quote.
Yeah, but he would have been lying.
Mm-hmm.
If he killed someone, he would have... Oh my god, that's...
Ferris, anyone could have said they didn't do it, but your words felt more earnest.
So vibes, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we...
Literally vibes.
That's what we built this case on, vibes.
Ferris, I just couldn't turn my back on you after reading that. Harris, well, I'll be. Such large faith in such a small molehill.
Oh, Jesus.
Ferris, a small molehill that turned out to be a mountain. Ferris, I'll try and reach out to some attorneys I know. Ferris, I'm sure someone better suited for this case can help you once you turn yourself in. Justina, I'm sorry, detective. I was too reckless. Justina, I was so sure he did it.
Okay, Ferris actually did a thing. Good for her.
She's 1 and 2. Or 1 and
3.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Wasn't it 3?
No, who's 3?
It was the chef and it was the magician. Didn't she also defend Bill?
No, she was just there
Just
for
there.
Bills. She was just kind of there, I think. I don't think she was defending him.
Justina, and now we still don't know who killed Anton. Swift, you're right, but we can worry about it tomorrow. Swift, we didn't catch the killer, but we have a new lead. Swift, and if he didn't remain level-headed by the end, we might not have gotten that. Swift, I just wish Ben could have gotten his dream. Justina, and if Ben didn't turn himself in, would you have done it? Swift, with a heavy heart, I would. Swift, charging Annie for what she did was challenging enough. At least she can rebuild her life.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I have
Attempted murder.
sympathy for Annie.
Yeah, no, I've
Like,
known Granny.
She's kind of a bitch. Like, yo, I want you to move out, so I'm gonna try and kill you. Just quote unquote scare you.
But hopefully you won't drive too fast. You could be
Hopefully,
fine.
let's
I
you know,
guess.
let's hope.
Probably. Look, it'll probably be fine.
It'll probably be fine.
What's the worst that happens?
Well, he dies. That's the worst
Yeah,
that could happen.
True.
Swift, but since he didn't commit murder, there's still a chance in the future. Swift, for now, we get...
This is getting highlighted. Yeah, this is getting clipped. Hang on, I think he's messaging me. Wait, my net? Oh shit. Oh,
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Hello?
oh, why did it play yours too?
We're back.
Yeah, we are.
What happened there?
I don't know. But the way you lagged out sounded so funny, dude.
Why? What did you hear?
I can't even. Philip already said in chat, we'll clip it.
Yeah, because I only heard you started lagging out early, and then I sent you a
Yeah,
message.
it was both. It was Discord. It was Discord.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Because like, Philip says your net is fine. Like, I think the stream is also fine. No one's complaining about the stream. So I think the Discord just had a spasm.
We love those.
It sounded so fucking funny, dude. Oh, I'm gonna send that to you. I'm gonna put it in the highlights channel.
Save Swift. For now, we better find the one who tried to pin the crime on him.
Okay.
Hunt, nice work you too. Hunt, Sue got me caught up. Even told me you gave Ferris a bit of a pep talk in the alleyway.
Fuck.
Swift, when I lost faith in myself, I had friends who told me that I have to trust myself. Swift, she looked like someone who needed that advice as well. Hunt, whoever that devilishly handsome person was, he was right to trust you. Hunt, and Justina, I was also told that you're losing your cool. Hunt, if Detective Swift didn't calm you down, pushing a witness hard could lead to being fired. Hunt, I know it's easy to get caught up in...
Look who's talking.
Justina, yes sir, I'll do better next time. Justina, but anyway, we still don't know who the killer is. Justina, we barely know more than we did at the start of today. Hunt, I think it's best to sleep on it tonight. You don't want to overwork a single case. Swift, he's right. It's getting late, so we can start investigating tomorrow. Justina, fair enough. It's been a long day.
Okay, so
Justina,
that's...
I had to stay in the office a couple of hours to catch up on my work.
So I guess case 5 is just gonna be the continuation of this.
Yes.
Save, Justina, I had to stay in the office a couple of hours to catch up on my work.
It's gonna be some really convoluted bullshit. I can already tell.
Oh, yes.
Save, Justina, I had to stay in the office a couple of hours to catch up on my work. Justina, I didn't finish, but at least I did enough to keep my job. Justina, and the next day, that was certainly a day I wouldn't forget. End of case 4.
Nice.
Yeah,
And we can do
achievements.
probably
Start
like,
case
we can do an hour or so of it
Yeah,
now.
we can do...
Be some time.
Oh yeah,
Paper Perjury, start case 1. Start case 2.
cool.
I'm just gonna
Wait,
run
case
grab
2,
it.
fuck.
Oh,
Justina,
whoops.
after solving the mystery.
Nice click.
Save,
Uh,
settings, main
I was
menu,
gonna run
main
grab
menu.
another
Are you sure
drink,
want
but
to return to the main
you
menu?
can
Are you sure you want to
begin.
rest?
Yep.
I'll be back in a minute.
Start. Load. Start. Start case 1. Start case 5. The 30th of April, 4:45 p. Majesty Police Precinct number 5 station offices. Justina, all right, everything should be ready for tomorrow now. Colon, Ms. Assistant, there you are. Hunt, don't tell me Sue is making you work overtime again. Justina, unfortunately, she needs me to get everything ready for our interview with Mr. Chambers tomorrow.
Mr. Chambers?
Justina, why? What's up? Hunt, some of us around the station were about to go for drinks together. Hunt, the new patrol officers think if they show off their badge, they're sure to get a date. Hunt, something about how ladies can't resist a man in uniform. Hunt, I'm sure you could sneak away to come join us. Colon, I'm sorry, detective, but I might have misheard you. Sue, you didn't just ask my clerk to skip work, did you? Sue, especially when she's busy getting everything ready for your interrogation tomorrow. Sue, because I'm sure you've got some reports around here you never finished filling out. Hunt, well, you see, I just meant that she's welcome to come join us after she gets off. Justina, tempting, but I have other plans tonight. Besides, I don't want to be the only girl there. Sue, don't we have a drinking competition to settle? Ernest, I'd love to join. Hunt, oh, would you look at the time? Got to run. Justina, I never realized just how male-dominated this station is. Justina, we're kind of outnumbered.
Well, it is a police station. I think it's a pretty male-dominated job.
Sue, that's how it is at most of the precincts here. It's about 4-1 in my favor. Sue, anyways, we have a lot of work to get done before tomorrow, and I'd like to be out before the sun sets. Justina, yes, ma'am. 2 days later. The 2nd of May, 7:55 at Majesty Police Precinct number 5 station offices. Justina, Sophie, good morning. Swift, morning, Justy, I've got some good news. Swift, I checked the logs for the parking garage at Eubank Investments. Swift, Anton Chambers entered around 7:30 p.m. on the 30th, and it doesn't look like he left afterwards.
Oh, wow. He literally did. Just get out of there.
Swift, so his car is sure to be still there. Swift, that means Eubank Investments is a possible crime scene, and we just secured our warrant. Left bracket profile, Anton Chambers added to your profiles, right bracket, Anton Chambers added to your profiles, Justina, then I guess we'd better get to investigating. Looks like today will be another long day. Anton Chambers added to your profile. Swift, are there ever short days around here? Swift, we better hurry to Eubank Investments. We can be there in 5 minutes on Zephyr. Justina, left Aaron, not again, right Aaron. Colon, hold on a moment, before you two leave. Swift, Sue, what you need? Sue, I wanted to ask, have you two noticed Ernest acting differently recently? Justina seems to be the same old goofball as always to me. Why? So, do you remember the other day when Ernest went out drinking? Justina, yeah, he left around 5 that night. What about it? So, according to Officer Johnny, he said Ernest disappeared sometime around 7, which was earlier than normal.
Yo, why are you making me suspect Hunt? Also, I still want the soundtrack. I really like this music.
Swift, yeah, but we all know he doesn't actually drink. He just goes to hang out with everyone. So, the thing is, Johnny said he got a phone call an hour before he left. So, and that he started acting a lot more distant afterwards, before he left without much of a word. Swift, that's boring. Justina, it's just a phone call. Maybe he had a family emergency. So, maybe so, but this happened on the night of Anton's death. So, the timing of it, I just can't help but wonder if it's a coincidence. Swift, so you think Red is hiding something from us? Justina, hold up, this is Detective Hunt we're talking about. He's the most straightforward man I know. So, which is all the more reason to be concerned if he's hiding something. So, it's just something to keep in mind as you investigate. So, I have to get back to work now. So, someone has to do Justina's work until she's back. Justina left Aaron with any hope this will be an easy case, right, Aaron?
Haha.
Colin, I didn't expect to have a welcoming party. Hunt, Justina being here early, are there cows flying? Justina, hey now, I always show up on time. What good is being early if I don't get paid for it? Hunt, for the joy of the job, of course. Hunt, find something you love and you will never work a day in your life. Swift, he's right, being at this station has never felt like a job to me. Swift, and you being here has made it extra fun. Justina, well, I certainly never had a job like this before. Justina left Aaron, he seems relaxed now. Better ask him while his guard is down, right, Aaron? Justina, you know Detective, I missed joining you for a drink on Sunday. Justina, how did it go? Swift, yeah, and thanks for the invite. Red, I only just learned of it. Hunt, you don't work Sundays and it felt like a quote people in the office quote type of invite. Hunt, but sure, I'll tell you how it went. Hunt, we left the station shortly after leaving you and Sue.
Yeah, game definitely making me suspect Hunt. Interesting.
Hunt, we headed to the local bar, and I decided to grab a bubbly water. Hunt, the patrol officers kept trying with the ladies but kept getting shot down. Hunt, around 7 o'clock p.m. I had my fun watching them and left the bar. Hunt, I went home afterwards. I needed some rest to prepare for Anton's arrival. Hunt's statement, Detective Hunt was at the bar until 7 o'clock p.m. the night of Anton's death. He claims he went directly home.
He's lying.
Left bracket statement, quote Ernest Hunt's statement recorded in the case file, quote right bracket, Ernest Hunt's statement recorded in the case file. Justina left Aaron. If Sue's hunch is right, he's clearly hiding something, right, Aaron? Ernest Hunt's statement, Justina left Aaron, but we don't have enough information to properly disprove it, right, Aaron? Swift, anyways, we'll head out when you're ready, Justy. Talk. Review statement, nicknames. Justina, you know, I like how you give us all cute nicknames, Sophie. Swift, hey, finally someone appreciates my craft. Swift, Justy is very fitting for you. Justina, but I'm curious, how come Sue doesn't have one? Swift, well, I just didn't see the point. I mean, Sue is so short and all. Hunt, she already tried it. She started calling her Susie, and then she started getting loads of paperwork on her desk. Swift, it was a perfect nickname. Justina left Aaron. I'll do my best to never get on Susie Dasher. Sue's bad side, right, Aaron? Review statement. Nicknames. Coffee run. Justina, Q, all this running around today is making me tired. Justina, how about I go make a coffee run for us? Hunt, I don't drink that stuff, Sammy. Water is the only liquid I need. Justina, you sure? Starlight Coffee has the best lattes ever. Justina, it's a Justina guarantee to be a transcendental experience.
Oh, Starlight Coffee, huh?
Say, Justina, it's a Justina guarantee to be a transcendental experience.
Legally distinct.
Swift, Starlight, I'm quite partial to their caramel potatoes myself. Hunt, sounds like this is more for you two than me. Justina, I might have missed my chance to get some this morning. Review statement. Nick the coffee run drinking competition. Justina, speaking of Sunday night, Sue said something about a drinking contest. Justina, what was that all about? Hunt, oh, it's nothing. Swift, those two had a contest a couple years ago. Red has sworn off drinking ever since.
Yeah, so game really making me suspect Detective Hunt. From the start of case 5.
Swift, those two had a contest a couple of years ago. Red has sworn off drinking ever since. Justina, how badly did you lose? Hunt, listen. Hunt, the less you know, the better. If you value your life, never go drinking with Sue. Justina, my life. Justina, left Aaron. No criminal will ever be as scary as her, right, Aaron? Review statement. Nick coffee run. Drinking competition. Back. Talk. Track investigate. Bush. Chair. Board. Back. Bush. Justina, all this time, I never noticed those flowers outside the station. Swift, those have been here since I started working here. Swift, Dendrometon rigida, also known as bush poppy. Swift, they are fast-growing shrubs that are native to the area. Swift, it says here that they bloom in late winter to early spring.
Is that a real thing?
No idea.
Are the flowers even fake? Can you look it up while I'm playing?
What's the name?
You ain't doing
Bush
shit.
poppy?
Yeah, bush poppy.
Swift, those have been here since I started. Swift, Dendrometon rigida, also known as bush poppy. Swift, Dendrometon.
Something. Let me... Dendromicon. That sounds like an eldritch thing. Dendromicon rigida. Dendromecon. Rigida. Rigida.
Let me see.
There's no way that's real.
Yeah, plant. Bush poppy.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
Okay.
Swift, it says here that they bloom in late winter to early spring.
Dendromicon. That really sounds like a fucking...
Swift, basically around the time you started here.
A shrub or small tree.
Book of Eldritch Horrors.
Native to California.
Okay, so we are in California. Okay. Because it's saying here it's native to.
Swift, basically around the time you started here. Justina, then I started working here at the right time.
It's saying here it's native to this place.
Swift, say, hey, edit multi-light star pressed.
Oh, I can't.
Justina, left Aaron, I see a lot of poppy flowers around here, now that I think about it right.
Wait, is it? Oh, yeah.
Paper Perjury.
I've gotten used to the slower speech now, so I'm like, wait, is it actually slower? Or...
Say, Justina, left Aaron, I see a lot of poppy flowers around here, now that I think about it right. Aaron. Bush selected.
Yeah.
Chair.
So this is just California.
Justina, I don't think I've ever seen someone sit in these chairs. Swift, those are for the general public to wait, not for us police types.
The name of the scholarship and yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Justina, but it looks so soft and comfy. Justina, I'd love to just take a nap here if I got a chance. Swift, with all the coffee you drink, I'd be shocked if you could even nap anymore. Justina, caffeine doesn't really work that well on me anymore. I have to drink that much just to feel it. Justina, I think my body is just too used to it. Swift, maybe you should lay off the coffee for a bit, take a tolerance break. Justina, but coffee. Chair selected.
Yeah.
Board.
Coffee, though.
Black. Board. Justina, what are these for? Swift, this is a community board. It's so people can put up flyers for local events and businesses. Swift, oh, look, they're having a blood drive next week. Swift, we should go donate. Justy, they give you a free cookie afterwards too. Justina, oh, you see, I'm actually really busy next week, Dash. Swift, Justy, it's for the good of others. Don't you want to help your community? Justina, I can't. I don't do well with needles. Justina, I hated getting shots as a kid. They don't get easier as an adult. Swift, or, come on, it's not that bad. We can go together, Semi. I'll be your moral support. Swift, I could even hold your hand when they poke the needle in Dash. Justina, S stop. I don't need to visualize that. You're making it even worse. Board selected. Back.
I'm gonna be honest, for a free cookie, I'd 100% give blood.
Yeah, for a free cookie, why not?
Travel. Invest. Talk. Travel.
Like, I'd consider giving blood anyway. Why not?
Ubank Investments log back. Ubank Investments lobby.
Right.
Ubank Investments lobby. The 2nd of May, Ubank Investments lobby. Justina, back here once again. Justina, looks like nothing changed. Colon, good morning and welcome to Ubank Investments. Colon, where we are investing in a beautiful future for you. Justina, left Aaron, well, this new right Aaron. Swift, I'm Detective Sophie Swift with the Azure City Police. Swift, we're here to investigate the death of Mr. Anton Chambers. Colon, a pleasure to meet you, Detective. I'm Joy Collins, and I'll be happy to assist you today. Joy, what an honor it is to have 2 officers of our fine police force today.
Yo, you sound like an AI.
Joy, Ubank Investments welcomes you both. Joy, in fact, I have it here that the President has been expecting you. Justina, President.
Who is the president? I guess, Lowell? Was that his name? What was his name?
That was his name. He was the old president's assistant.
Yeah, must be him.
Justina, left Aaron, Anton Chambers was the President. Have they already replaced him? Right Aaron. Colon, there you are, Detective. Swift, oh, you're the assistant from the other day. Swift, let's see. Lowell Ledger, Administrative Assistant at Ubank Investments.
Yeah, Ledger.
Lowell, it seems your information is outdated. Lowell, as of today, I have been promoted to President. Justina, you became President. How did that come about? Exactly.
He did it. Either he or Hunt. Because they really want to make me suspect Hunt.
Say, Justina, you became President. How did that come about? Exactly. Lowell, simple. Lowell, with the tragic passing of our former President, Mr. Eubank has been in a state of shock. Lowell, the 2 of us spent all day yesterday trying to deal with the fallout of his death. Lowell, we didn't know that when Anton was last here, it would be the last time we saw him, so until matters are resolved. Lowell, I have been promoted to President of the company in order to help our CEO in these troubling times. Left bracket profile, Lowell Ledger added to your profiles, right bracket, Lowell Ledger added to your profiles, Swift, that's a pretty huge promotion. Lowell Ledger added to Justina, if I may ask, what time did you see Anton leave here? Lowell, he left here at 6:20 p.m. on the dot. Justina, and it was the last time you saw him.
I guess, when was the meeting? In the
7.
store?
Ended at 7, I think.
It ended at 7. But he, yeah, but Lowell's saying here that he left at 6:20. How far is the store by car?
We don't know, and we don't know how long the meeting was.
Yeah, so, I mean...
It's possible.
Lowell, correct. Once he left, I didn't see him again. Justina, left Aaron, he showed up at my dad's store at 6:30 p.m. and it's not too far from here, right?
Okay, okay. Ah, thank you, Justina.
Justina, left Aaron, it does line up with the facts that we know, right Aaron? Swift, since we are here, do you mind telling us more about where you were today? Lowell, sorry, but I'm rather busy right now. I really must be going now. Lowell, being president of Ubank Investments...
The police, like, hey, would you give me a statement? Sorry, I'm busy at the moment, lads. Fuck off.
Not suspicious at all.
Safe. Lowell, being president of Ubank Investments has left me very busy. Lowell, but Miss Collins is more than happy to book an appointment next if you'd like. Justina, left Aaron, this guy is really getting on my nerves, right Aaron? Lowell, so if you excuse me, I have a meeting with Mr. Eubank to attend to. Justina, left Aaron, I guess we have to hunt him down later, right Aaron? Left bracket lead, new lead added to the case file, right bracket, new lead added to the case file. Swift, Miss Collins, were you here the night of Anton's death? New lead join, absolutely. I work here Sunday through Thursday for 10 hours a day.
Oh my god.
Justina, 10 hours, how can you possibly handle that? Join here at Ubank Investments, days just fly by with how much fun it is.
Yeah, you're a corporate drone. Okay, fuck.
Join, and the overtime pay certainly helps. Justina, left Aaron, screw the PR nonsense, Semi, she's doing this for the money, right Aaron? Swift, can you tell us what you saw today? Join, absolutely. Join, anything for the wonderful cops who protect our city.
Bro. Stop.
Join, let me pull my recordings out. Swift, recordings. Join, I tend to use my phone to record things I want to remember. Join, here's my recording. Join, the 30th of April, 6:23 p.m. Ubank Investments reception desk. Join, I was informed that Mr. Chambers left just a little bit ago.
Uh-huh.
Join, the night should be quiet until my shift ends at 8 o'clock p.m. Join, beep. Joy, I stayed on the first floor the whole night. As far as I know, he didn't return. Miss Collins' statement. Anton Chambers left his office at 6:23 p.m. Joy was told he wouldn't return. Joy records important information on her phone. Left bracket statement. Joy Collins' statement recorded in the case file. Right bracket. Joy Collins' statement recorded in the case file. Joy Collins' statement recorded in the case file. Left bracket profile. Joy Collins added to your profiles. Right bracket. Joy Collins added to your profiles. Swift. Mind if we get a copy of this recording? Joy Collins added. Joy. Of course not. Anything to help. Justina left Aaron. First time I heard a recording being used as a statement. Right, Aaron.
Really?
Seems fairly common.
Yeah.
Joy. So, how else can I assist you today? Swift. We'd like to have a chat with Mr. Eubank. Joy. Mr. Eubank is currently in the president's office. Joy. He has a meeting with our beloved president, so feel free to wait here until he's done.
Bro, stop it. It's sickening.
Left bracket lead. New lead added to the case file. Right bracket. New lead added to the case file. New lead added to the case file. Talk. Review statement. PR speak. Justina seems surprisingly excited about working here. Joy. Absolutely. Eubank Investments is all about building a better future. Joy. I'm the first face visitor to see. It's important that I convey those values to them with a smile. Justina, I don't know how you do it. I did customer service once, and I absolutely hated it. Justina, having to fake a smile all the time, all while dealing with rude and entitled people. Justina, if you want my advice, look for something better before the creeps come by. Joy. The wonderful people working here are never like that. Joy. Besides, it's a great way of networking with the higher dash-ups.
Uh-huh.
Justina,
Yep.
Joy. Yeah, you know, networking. Rubbing shoulders with the executives. I'm making opportunities for myself for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Joy. I'm aiming for a degree in urban and regional planning. Joy. And if Eubank Investments has plans for the future of our city, wouldn't being so familiar with them give me a leg up. Joy. If I can make sure I'm on their minds, I'll have a job for sure. Justina, so that's why you're doing this. Joy. Exactly. I've got my foot in the door. Once I graduate, I'll already know the hiring managers by name. Justina, that's a pretty clever plan. Justina left Aaron. I never knew they could be so much to a simple job like this. I'm in awe. Right, Aaron. Review statement. PR speak.
Still sickening though.
Recording. Anton's car. Recording. Justina, so why do you record voice memos like that? Joy. I find it to be like keeping a journal just with your own voice. Joy. Writing is such a pain. It takes so long and it feels so impersonal. Joy. There's also something reassuring about listening to yourself.
Oh, you suspect Detective Hunt. Well, I guess we'll see.
Justina, no way. I hate hearing my own voice. I can't stand it. Justina, the first time I heard it, I thought it was really weird.
Yeah, most people do.
Justina, I don't know how you do it. Joy. Once you listen to it a few times, you get used to it. Joy. Plus, I think you have a very lovely voice. Justina, really? Swift, why dash yeah, you do. It's so passionate and energetic. Swift, it fits you so well. It's like a door to your soul. Justina, H dash where did this? Justina, dash I mean, thank you, I guess. Swift, S dash sorry, I didn't mean to blurt that all out. My bad. Joy, hum.
Bro, just fuck already.
Justina, something the matter? Joy, no, I was just thinking. Joy, but your partner has a point, Sammy. You have a wonderful voice. Justina, thanks. Justina, left Aaron. W dash why am I blushing this hard? Right, Aaron. Review statement. PR recording. Anton's car. Justina, Miss Collins. We heard that Mr. Chambers' car might be here. Justina, will we be able to see it? Joy, of course, it should be in the parking garage. Joy, we have a specialist preparing it to be delivered to the family. They can give you details on the car. Left bracket lead. New lead added to the case file. Right bracket. New lead added to the case file. Justina, left Aaron. If Mr. Eubank's meeting is going to take a while, might as well check out the garage instead of waiting here. Right, Aaron. New lead added to the case. Left bracket area. You can now travel to the garage. Right bracket. Review statement. Review statement. PR record. Anton's back. Talk. Trap. Investigate. Desk. Justina, the receptionist's desk. Justina, I guess we finally gotten to meet its owner. Justina, left Aaron. I kind of want to poke around, but isn't it a bit rude with her standing right there? Right, Aaron. Justina, left Aaron. W dash wait. Why is Sophie already going through it? Right, Aaron. Swift. Hey, Justy, check it out. Swift, look what I found. Justina, is that a toy mouse? Is this a cat toy? Joy, oh, nothing. I have no idea where it came from. Joy, I found it by my chair Sunday night. We don't have any cats in the building, so I have no idea how it got there. Swift, it just showed up.
Detective Ser Pounce was here.
Joy, yeah, quite the mystery, really. Joy, plus, when I found it, it was really gross and wet. It must have been in some animal's mouth. Justina, any idea what type of cat? Joy, there was some orange and white fur nearby, but that's about it. Justina, left Aaron. Orange and white fur. Sounds familiar, right, Aaron?
Uh-huh.
Swift, hum, is there any way a cat could have been in here? New Joy, Eubank Investments has a strict...
Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, fine.
Paper perjury. Joy, Eubank Investments has a strict no-dash animal policy. Joy, only service animals are allowed inside our building. Joy, dogs and miniature cops only. Justina, miniature cops.
Again with this.
Save. Justina, miniature cocks. Swift, Ashen City legalized miniature cocks as service animals. You didn't know.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, is this a reference to that guy on the forum who's always talking about guide horses?
It is.
I've
Well,
pretty
it's not
seen
a reference
that.
to him. It's a reference to guide horses in general.
Fair.
Like, I doubt the devs were on the forum before this to see the guide horse thing.
Justina, how am I supposed to know that? I didn't even know cocks could be miniature.
Oh, this just writes itself, man.
Yep.
Swift, in any case, cats aren't able to be...
Yeah, that topic, yeah.
Swift, in any case, cats aren't able to become service animals, so if there was a cat in here, it must have been a secret. Joy, you're welcome to take the toy mouse. I've just been keeping it here in case the owner comes looking for it.
We know who it is.
Justina, I have a feeling it's going to be useful, but I guess it's best to leave no stone unturned. toy mouse. A cat toy found by Joe on Sunday night. It was wet, had teeth marks, and there was orange and white fur nearby. Cats are not allowed inside Eubank Investments.
Like, why are we not just straight up concluding that, oh yeah, it was Ser Pounce, obviously? Well, does he have... Wait, am I completely fucking it up? Does he have orange and white fur?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, like, she said it sounds familiar. Must be him.
Set toy mouse.
Clearly.
Desk selected. Flowers. Justina, good to see these flowers are doing so well. It brightens up the place. Joy, Mrs. Eubank brings fresh flowers every week. Joy, she said it was important to keep ourselves optimistic, despite the circumstances. Joy, she ordered some red ones to give to Mr. Chambers' family. Apparently, those represent remembrance. Joy, he may be gone, but his impact on this company will never be forgotten. Justina, interesting. These flowers have a lot of meaning behind them. Joy, I think it's good to have a reminder of these feelings. Having these flowers on my desk every day helps me feel a little bit happier. Justina, that's a nice sentiment. Maybe I'll get some for my own desk. Justina, left parent, something to get me through all the soul-crushing paperwork. Right parent. Flower selected. Logo. Justina, there's something so unsettling about sitting in front of this logo. Joy, unsettling, quite the opposite. This logo embodies strength and hope. Joy, to me, it's a symbol I can see with pride, a representation of all the good work our company does. Justina, I don't know, to me, it feels like something you'd see in a dystopian film, like, quote, the company is always watching, quote. Joy, well, it just means they can watch how well I do. It's nice to have your work recognized. Joy, if I can show it off well enough, maybe I'll even get a raise. Justina, no, it's definitely dystopian. Logo selected. Window. Justina, such windy weather on such a woeful Wednesday. Swift, but isn't today a Tuesday? Justina, I know, but it's the only day that starts with W. You can't keep the alliteration going without it. Swift, what are you, some kind of poet? Justina, it's nothing really. I just like wordplay, I guess. Swift, I think you have a really nice way with words, Justy. Swift, have you ever thought of writing poetry? Justina, not really. I'm not sure I'd be any good at it. Swift, what does it matter if you're good at it or not? I just think you have a really beautiful way of expressing yourself.
Just fuck already.
Swift, I just want to see more of that. Justina, Justina, left parent, W dash, why do my cheeks suddenly hurt? This is so embarrassing.
Damn.
Right parent. Window selected. Furniture. Justina, there's a bunch of chairs and sofas here. It doesn't look like anything's changed since we were last here. Swift, Justina, what's up, detective? Swift, it doesn't look like anyone's cleaned here in a while. Justina, Joy, we humbly apologize for the state of affairs our office is currently in. Joy, at the moment, this office has been reduced to essential staff only. Joy, most of the office is working from home, and Mr. Eubank has put a cleaning crew on paid vacation until further notice. Joy, normally, the crews would clean in here from 1 o'clock p.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. every day. Swift, what's the reason for the change? Joy, Mr. Eubank didn't specify, but I'm sure he has his reasons. Joy, perhaps he simply wanted to give the staff a much-needed break. Swift, I'll add what you said to the evidence. No cleaning crew. Owen Eubank put a cleaning crew on paid vacation after Anton's death. Their last day was the 30th of April at 5 p.m. Left bracket lead completed, right bracket, lead completed, furniture selected. Back. Talk, travel, police station, parking garage, back.
Is there anything new if you go back to the police station?
Police station, parking
I
garage.
don't believe so.
The 2nd of May, Eubank Investments garage. Justina, well, this is certainly a parking garage, about as plain as you can get. Swift, were you expecting something different? Justina, I thought the Eubanks might go for something more extravagant. Swift, after everything you've seen of them, you still believe that? Swift, they live in a modest home, drive modest cars, and work in a simple and plainly decorated office. Swift, just admit it, they're the furthest from extravagance you can get. Justina, I guess you make a pretty good point. Maybe I have misjudged them. What are you two doing here? Justina, Meg. Justina, forget about Semi. What are you doing here? Meg, I'm working. There was a car who left here that I was sent to pick up. Meg, something about the owner dying. In those cases, my company gets hired to tow off and fix up the car.
Oh yeah, law of conservation of characters.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Say, Meg, something.
Also, you have a lot of bottles there. Sounds like.
Sorry, I just knocked them together. There's 3.
Save. Meg, something about the owner dying. In those cases, my company gets hired to tow off and fix up the car. Left bracket profile. Megan Kaneki added to your profiles. Right bracket. Megan Kaneki added to your profiles. Justina, we're investigating the death of said owner, Anton Chambers. Megan Kaneki added to your profile. Swift, how did your company get involved in this? Meg, it's quite simple. Meg, our company got contacted yesterday morning. Meg, they told us that they wanted to repair the car for the family of someone that passed away. Meg, given that I was most familiar with Eubank Investments, they wanted me to take the job. Meg, I have been working on this car since yesterday. Now look at her, Semi. She's a thing of beauty. Meg, otherwise, the only unusual thing I found was some clumps of wool in the car trunk. Kaneki's statement, Meg started working on Anton's car yesterday morning. She found some clumps of wool in the car trunk before she started working on it. Left bracket statement, quote, Megan Kaneki's statement recorded in the case file, quote, right bracket, Megan Kaneki's statement recorded in the case file. Megan Kaneki's statement recorded in the case file. Megan Kaneki's statement recorded in the case file. Swift, do you remember who contacted your company? Swift, do you remember? Meg, afraid not. I just took the job. I only got the call around 9. Justina, do you think it's important? Swift, if Meg started working on this yesterday, then whoever contacted them knew Anton's car was here. Swift, yet no one contacted the police. Swift, I bet it was done on purpose. Justina, but what about the wool? Why is it unusual? Meg, because nothing in the car is made of wool. All the seats are made of leather. Justina, what do you use wool for? Swift, it's often used in blankets, rugs, gloves, upholstery, car seats. Meg, none of which I found in the car. I still have some of the wool if you want it. Justina, might as well take some. Another mystery to add to the pile. Justina, thanks Meg. Do you mind if we look around? Meg, I don't mind. Let me know if you need anything. Talk. Review statement. Fry Noel. Justina, how are things between you and Fry? Meg, about as bad as it gets. We haven't really talked at all. Meg, I'd really like to be friends with him again, but... Meg, I'm not sure what to do. Meg, I mean, I don't even know how to fix him now. Justina, left parent, because of Anna's fake quote, love letter quote, right parent. Meg, I mean, we've been friends for so long, I never even considered the possibility of him having feelings for me. Meg, I don't know, I feel so conflicted, I just don't want to hurt him. Swift, don't you think avoiding the problem is hurting him more? Swift, you don't have to date him, but you should at least be honest with him about how you feel. Justina, she's right, I don't think it's worth sacrificing your friendship over. Meg, you're right. Meg, I'll try to sort things out in my head, and I'll go talk to him. Thanks, you too. Review statement. Fry and card. Justina, Meg, I know we didn't get a chance to talk after everything that happened last week. Meg, I'm fine. Meg, I spoke to them last week and I'm still processing my feelings. Justina, what happened? Meg, well. The 25th of April, Azure City Police Precinct number 5 station offices. Sue, Annie, Bill, you got a guest. Sue, we normally wouldn't allow it, but she's an exception. Meg, Bill, Meg, I can explain. Meg, the detective already told me everything. Meg, I just want to say a few things. Meg, after the crash, I started saving up to get the part you need. Meg, I thought it was my fault and I wanted to fix it. Meg, I know you used the car for the kids, but there had to be a better way. Bill, I never wanted you to feel responsible for the crash. Bill, it was my fault for leaving in a hurry. I should have waited until you came back. Bill, but maybe there was a better way. Meg, Annie, Meg, the Klaus orphanage was our home. I don't understand. Meg, were we not good enough? Were we that much of a burden? Meg, if we all pitched in, maybe we could have made your dream come true. Annie, I never wanted the orphanage gone, just moved. Annie, you kids are important to me. Annie, but no amount of pitching in could have been enough. Annie, at the time, it felt like the only choice I had. Meg, you never gave us a chance. Meg, I can forgive Bill, but I don't think I can forgive you. Annie, listen, Meg, you're a gifted young woman. Annie, it took me years to find what I wanted. Annie, you already knew what you wanted to do the day you saw me work on my car. Annie, so go on and do it. I'm proud of you. Meg ran off. Bill, let go of me. I need to talk with her. Sue, I'm sorry, sir. You have to stay here. Bill, but Sue, she has already been through enough. She needs time. Annie. Swift, I'm sorry. I know it's tough. Meg, you two did the right thing, exposing her. Meg, I know that the person who died recently was the one who helped her. Meg, it's why I took this job from my company. I wanted to see this place for myself. Meg, learn about who he was and why he was so evil. Swift, I've seen a lot of people as a traffic cop. Swift, if there is one thing I learned, no one is evil. Selfish or nearsighted, but never evil.
That's a strong statement to make.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
No
there are some
one,
evil people.
The typical American hyperbole. Like, I would never just make such a bold statement. Of course.
Better version would be in general, most people aren't evil.
Most people. No one? I don't know about that, man.
Like, I would say Hitler was pretty evil.
Hitler was a sensitive man.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously Sunshine would say that evil and good don't exist.
Yeah, evil is fucking, I don't know. Evil is good and good is evil.
And nothing really is. Only reality is, whatever that means.
Yeah, reality is. That's all that needs to be said, really.
Yeah.
Justina, what he did with Annie was wrong, but he was a person at the end of the day. Justina, I'm sure there is good in him we will never see. Meg, thanks, sorry for getting off dash topic. Swift, helping friends is worth getting off dash topic. Swift, so if you need to talk, come by my office at the station. Meg, I'll keep that in mind. Review statement. From Annie card, keys and cameras. Justina, how were you able to open the car? Mr. Chambers' body didn't have his keys. Meg, his ex-wife had a spare key, and that's what I have been using. Swift, has anyone turned in any other keys? Meg, nope, I have had the only copy as far as I'm aware. Justina, do you think the culprit threw the original key away? Swift, maybe, but then why take the keys at all? There must be something you're missing. Swift, are there any cameras here? We could catch Mr. Chambers leaving his car. Meg, afraid not. There are some outside, but none inside. Meg, meaning we don't know exactly who was here Sunday night. Justina, who knew a rich company could be so cheap? Review statement.
Yeah, that seems kind of weird that they don't have cameras.
Frying oil, Annie card, keys.
Yeah.
All the cars. Justina, are these the only cars in the whole garage? Meg, yeah, I bet this place is packed most workdays. Meg, I wonder what kind of cars these employees can afford. I bet they buy the ones with heated seats. Meg, trust me, adding those in manually is way harder than it might seem. Justina, left Aaron, but it already seems hard, right Aaron? Swift, which one is Joy's car? Meg, oh, none of these. I think she takes the bus every day. Justina, guess that means she took the bus on Sunday as well. Review statement. From Annie keys all the car back. Talk. Try investigate. Poster. Justina, it's a poster for a car wash. Meg, it looks like a good deal. I should take my car there. Swift, I didn't know you got a car. Meg, built it myself and it's been running like a dream.
Built it myself.
We know this.
Yeah, but built a car. I guess she repaired it.
Safe, Meg, built it myself.
Yeah,
and it's been
fair.
running like a dream.
Like, built a car. Just straight up, just built a car. Okay. Yeah.
Meg, no more buses for me. I'm finally free. Justina, hey now, what's wrong with buses? Meg, I just prefer controlling my own travel time.
Fuck buses.
Mm-hmm. Trains I can do, buses
Trains are
no.
cool. Buses suck. What was that message?
Are you still doing case 4? No, we are not. We are on case 5.
Oh no, we're on case 5. Who was that?
Philip.
Oh, I thought he was here.
Me too. He wasn't paying attention for a bit.
Yeah, it is Philip.
Say, Meg, I just prefer controlling my own travel time. Justina, yeah, but there's less stress when you take a bus. They deserve more respect.
Is there... I feel like the bus is the most stressful way to travel.
Yeah. Hang on a second.
Oh, good.
I even delete shit.
Oh, you full on storage?
Yeah.
Joy.
Okay, I'll delete this. Didn't really do too much. Bollocks. Because the stupid... You know what fills up the storage? Fucking WSL.
Oh.
Whenever you... Because it doesn't shrink itself. So whenever you put something else in, even if you delete it later, like Docker, for example. Docker is the big culprit. Just add shits. It just adds shit. And never removes anything. So even if your storage isn't full, it...
Paper Perjury.
Windows thinks that it is.
Say, Justina, yeah, but there's less stress when you take a bus. They deserve more respect.
Anyway.
Swift, seems we have a champion of buses here. Justina, I used them all the time before I started driving, and they were great.
Good for you.
Justina, and when I didn't have money, I could sneak into the back when the driver wasn't looking. Swift, Justy,
She says to the police detective.
Yeah, right.
Say, Swift, Justy, how often did you break the law? Justina. Justina, the car wash is looking real good. Poster selected. Great car. Meg, this silver one is the beauty
While
I was
you're
called
going
to
through
repair.
these, I need to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Say, Meg, this silver one is the beauty I was called to repair. Justina, what kind of work did it need? Meg, when his car was found, there were dents and scratches all around. Meg, I checked the area semi. It seems like areas within the garage had scratches from his car. Swift, how was it damaged? Meg, the tail lights were broken and some of the bits were on the floor. Meg, it seems he backed it up into the wall harder than normal and damaged it. Justina, do you think he was just a bad driver?
Slay the Princess is next. Well, Shadowrun should be next, which, yeah, I should really remind Shane about that, because he probably hasn't been doing it. But yeah, Shadowrun should be next, and then Slay the Princess.
Say, Justina, do you think he was just a bad driver? Swift, I doubt he did this every time he parked here. Swift, something must have happened here on the day he died. Justina, what do you mean? Meg, it's a custom-built stick shift car, so it's pretty hard to drive if you're not familiar with the car.
Custom built, Jesus.
Swift, Anton drove stick, color me impressed.
Yeah, that is impressive for an American. Like, most people here drive stick, but Americans do like to drive automatics.
Justina, why? It's just a car. Meg, have you ever driven a stick shift before? Justina, no, but it's just a car. How hard can it be? Swift, Justy. Swift, my love, all, naive Justy. Swift, one doesn't simply drive a stick shift. Swift, it takes years of hardship to properly drive a stick shift.
One does not simply drive a stick shift.
Say, Swift, it takes years of hardship to properly drive a stick shift. Meg, I watched an online tutorial and thought I could give it a try with this bad boy. Meg, I almost got into an accident just trying to start it. Justina, left Aaron, is it really this hard to drive? Right Aaron. Justina, left Aaron, still, this is too strange to ignore, so I should write this down right Aaron. Anton's car is a stick shift car that requires that someone learn to drive it. It had dents, scratches, and a broken tail light. Grey car selected. Blue car. Swift, it's so cool that Owen drives an electric car. Meg, his car has all the new features. Meg, adaptive cruise control to help maintain a safe driving distance. Meg, a light dash up trunk release to open the trunk from the inside. Meg, voice command features to adjust settings so the driver can keep their eyes on the road. Justina, cars can have those. Progress is moving so fast. Swift, trunk releases have been required for years, like even in your car. Swift, but the rest are so far only in luxury cars. Justina, but those sound useful. Adaptive cruise control sounds like you can save lives. Justina, they should be like the trunk release. Meg, they are still new tech, so government regulation has been slow. Swift, if anything, the rich are the beta testers. They are paying extra for improvement features. Justina, it does make sense. Justina, I'll write this down. Owen's car has adaptive cruise control, a light dash up trunk release, and voice command. The trunk release is so someone can open the trunk from the inside.
Why would you want to open the trunk from the inside?
Blue car selected. Red car. Meg, this red one is Lowe's car. Justina, his car looks pretty plain by comparison. Meg, I doubt he made as much money as the two heads of the company. Meg, just your standard automatic with nothing too special. Meg, it even has hand crank windows. Justina, my parents' first car had hand crank windows. I used to play with them a lot as a kid. Justina, they are way more fun than just pressing down on the button.
Yeah.
Swift, why am I not surprised? Justina, I'm just saying, I appreciate the little bits of effort to feel a breeze while in the car. Justina, can we check out the inside? Meg, it's locked, so no can do. Justina, can we break the windows and unlock it from the inside? Meg, you can't be serious. Swift, you can't damage a classic. Swift, I have half a mind to arrest you just for suggesting that. Justina, the rest, I was only joking. Justina, left Aaron, note to self, don't mess with your heads right Aaron. Justina, I'll write this down. Lower's car, a standard automatic car with hand crank windows. We don't have access to the inside of the car. Left bracket lead completed, right bracket, lead completed, red car selected, back, lead completed, talk. Travel, police station, Eubank in back, police Eubank investment. The 2nd of May Eubank investments lobby. Owen, Miss Collins, we are finished with our meeting. Owen, send your guests to the president's office. Join right away, sir. Join, good news everyone, Mr. Eubank is ready to meet you too. Join, when you two are ready, you can head up to the president's office. Swift, wow, I wish our police station could connect that easily. Join, here at Eubank Investments, we pride ourselves on our fast-paced communication.
Oh, shut up.
Join, when the CEO calls, I'm here to answer. You just heard Mr. Eubank's voice over the speaker. Reception desk phone, the reception desk phone has a built-in speaker. It is connected to the president's office. Swift, we can head up when you are ready. Left bracket area, quote, you can now travel to the president's office, quote, right bracket, talk. Review statement, PR speak, recording. Anton back, talk, Trap. Investigate. Desk selected. Flower selected. Logo select. Window select. Furniture selected. Back. Talk. Travel. Police station. Parking garage. President's office. The 2nd of May, Eubank Investments. President's office. Owen, I'm glad you see it's my way. Owen, or it seems we have guests. Lowell, hello again. Welcome to my new office. Justina, left Aaron. He clearly is taking no time in moving in right Aaron. Swift, Mr. Eubank, we have some questions we would like to ask you. Owen, I'm sorry, but I can't answer them here. Owen, I have to head home. Something urgent has come up. Owen, if you must ask, come visit me there. Lowell, Owen, I suggest we don't talk with the police. We had best not get involved with their investigation. Owen, now my boy, as are you president of Eubank Investments, you represent the company. Owen, the sooner we answer their questions, the sooner they can be on their way. Owen, take it from me, Sammy, they won't take no for an answer. Lowell, you're right. As president, I should leave them with a good impression. Justina, left Aaron, too late bud, right Aaron. Owen, good day, detectives. Left bracket lead, new lead added to the case file, right bracket, new lead added to the case file, new lead added to the case file, new lead added to the case file. Swift, now, if you don't mind, can you tell us where you were the night of Mr. Chambers' death? Swift, now. Lowell, very well. Lowell, I was at Eubank Investments the night of Anton's death, but I never saw him. Lowell, I never went anywhere near Anton's office. Lowell, I left this building around 10 o'clock p.m. and went straight home. I didn't see anyone, including Anton. Lowell, I wasn't aware he died until I arrived at the office yesterday. Ledger statement, Lowell says he never saw Anton Chambers in his office. He left the office around 10 p.m. that night. It's unknown where else Lowell was. Left bracket statement, quote, Lowell ledger statement recorded in the case file, quote, right bracket, Lowell ledger statement recorded in the case file, Lowell ledger statement recorded in the case file, Lowell ledger statement recorded in the case file. Swift, was there anyone else at the office that night? Swift, was there? Lowell, as an executive assistant, I was too busy to notice anyone. Left bracket lead completed, right bracket, lead completed. Justina, and what were you doing there on a Sunday night? Lead completed. Justina, Lowell, that information is strictly for company executives only. Justina, left Aaron, yeah, he's hiding something, right Aaron. Swift, thanks for your cooperation. We have some follow-up questions. Lowell, very well, but as the new president, I have a very busy schedule. Lowell, time is money and my time is very valuable. Left bracket lead, new lead added to the case file, right bracket, new lead added to the case file. Justina, left Aaron, new mission, waste this selfish jerk's time, right Aaron, new lead. Talk. Review statement, feeling presidential. Justina, so, how does it feel to be president? Lowell, I admit, if you told me 10 years ago I would take the role of president of this very company, I wouldn't have believed you. Swift, 10 years ago, that's when they started working in the Sunrise District. Lowell, that's right, it's where I lived for most of my life. Lowell, I was in high school at the time, and within a year from when they started, we were forced to move out. Swift, forced out. Lowell, our apartment landlord kept trying to raise rent, trying to get higher paying tenants. Lowell, rent control stopped them from outright kicking us out. Justina, what happened? Lowell, the lowest renters were offered buyouts, and when some said no, the landlord pulled underhanded tricks to make them leave. Lowell, when he came to us, we just took the money and left. We weren't going to fight a losing battle. Swift, it must have been awful to leave Semi, you grew up there. Lowell, sure, but it taught me a lesson in the day. Blue-collar workers like my parents never get paid enough. Lowell, so I took business management classes in college and started working my way up the food chain. Say, Lowell, when I saw an opening here a few years ago, I jumped on it and got the job as an administrative assistant. Swift, still, I'm surprised you took the role. It was Eubank Investments that led to you leaving. Lowell, it's small-minded to blame the company. The city paid them, and now the city has a thriving shopping district. Justina, but your family had to move out. Don't you hate that? Lowell, Eubank Investments is the reason the Smith family had a store. Would you have taken that away just for people like me? Justina, that's not a fair question. Justina, they could have built the shopping district without forcing your family out. Lowell, even if the law forced the landlord to let us stay, my family could never afford it. Lowell, he did us a favor and made us leave. In a way, I respect him. Lowell, he only did what he had to do. It wasn't personal, just business. Lowell, and look where I am now. Swift, I suppose everyone won. Justina, left Aaron. I hope the other renters were able to find new homes, right Aaron? Review statement. Feeling presidential. Checking for blood.
Hi.
Hello.
Justina, detective, we should test this room for blood. Swift, forensics is planning to look over the whole building later, but I got the means to check one room. Swift, do you mind if we test the room now, Mr. Ledger? Lowell, by all means, we have nothing to hide. Swift, hum. Swift, no,
Okay,
something else. Swift, a pal in forensics let me borrow this nifty device that can be used to detect the materials of gunpowder. Swift, I found some, but it's in a strange shape. Justina, strange how? Swift, it spreads across the whole floor, except in this rectangle area. Swift, if I recall, there was a rug here. Justina, so someone fired a gun, and the rug was removed afterwards. Justina, then it's proof, he was shot here. Lowell, don't be so quick to judge, the detective just said there was no blood. Lowell, if he had been shot here, he would have been bleeding as well. Swift, he's right, this device isn't enough to conclude he was shot here. Justina, I suppose it couldn't be that easy. Justina, let's write that down. Gunpowder, the president's office had no traces of blood, but there were traces of gunpowder everywhere except where a missing rug was. This is likely from a discharged gun.
Interesting.
I love how it tells you that. Like, no, I didn't know what the gunpowder was from, actually.
Yeah.
Review statement. Feeling presidential. Checking for blood.
Well, it could have been from fireworks,
Feeling
I guess.
Feeling checking for blood.
They have gunpowder?
Yeah.
Huh.
Do you not? Well, I guess you don't do fireworks, right? You told me you don't really do fireworks.
No, they're illegal.
But like
there.
you can
can't do
you can
them.
smell the gunpowder
Oh.
when they go off. Like
Yeah, no, in Ireland,
especially
fireworks are illegal.
when-
You can't get them.
when there's a lot of them going off at like New Year's, you can smell the gunpowder.
Feeling checking for blood.
Oh, wow.
Feeling president checking
That's
for blood.
cool.
Phone call. Swift, Mr. Ledger, will we be able to check Anton's office phone? Lowell, why would you want to do that? Swift, this type of phone logs the last couple of calls. We might get a clue about when these phones were last used. Lowell, of course, just make it quick. We wouldn't want to waste time. Swift, it seems that this phone was used on Sunday night from around 7 o'clock p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. Justina, that means he did come back to make a phone call. Lowell, I think you are jumping the gun, young lady.
Maybe he called Hunt.
Lowell, how do you know it was him? Swift, who else would it be? Lowell, someone could have come in here and used it instead of him. Justina, left Aaron, he's right. It would be impossible to prove right Aaron. Swift, for now, let's write it down. President's office phone. The president's office phone was connected to the reception phone on Sunday night from around 7 o'clock p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. at night. There's no proof of who used it. Review statement. Feeling check phone call back. Talk. Trap investigate. Bookshelves. Justina, Mr. Chambers left behind a lot of books. Lowell, more books than he could ever read. Now that it's my office, I'm making some changes. Justina, so what are you going to do with these books? Lowell, the Chambers family is taking them back. Most of them are boring business books. Lowell, or something silly like quote Solar Wars, Rise of the Space Bears quote.
Oh, this again.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, I recently found a Star Wars show that's actually good. Apparently, according to... Oh yeah, right. I should remind you, Shadowrun. We're doing that after this.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for that?
It should be ready, yeah. It's not fully done yet, but it should
You
be.
keep saying that. 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Say Lowell, or something silly like quote Solar Wars, Rise.
Right, yeah. People who I trust, like Drinker, have praised Andor Season 2 greatly.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna watch Andor.
What about season 1? Is that bad?
Oh, no, Season 1 was also good. They also praised it, but I didn't want to watch it
Okay.
because...
Yeah, usually the second season is the flop.
Mm-hmm. And, like, this is the end of that show because it's a prequel. So there's no surprises. It actually ended well.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Justina, I haven't read it, but maybe it's a good book.
I need to watch Rogue One first, though, because Rogue One is a prequel to the original Star Wars, and Andor is a prequel to Rogue One. So,
Oh, wow.
Say Justina, I haven't read it, but maybe it's a good book. Lowell, if he had time to read, he had time to run a company. Justina, maybe he read to relax. Lowell, relaxing is for retirement. I didn't get to where I am by quote relaxing quote while working. Lowell, I got here with hard work and forward thinking. Lowell, not wasting time with silly books. Justina, left Aaron, I'm glad he's not my boss. I bet he would regulate my bathroom breaks right, Aaron. Bookshelf selected. Chair. Justina, this is a very fancy looking chair. Lowell, Anton had great taste in chairs. I'm sure he would want me to take good care of it. Justina, wouldn't you want to give this back to his family? Lowell, and why should they get it? They didn't work for it. Lowell, I like to think of it as a small reward for my years of service. Lowell, the president of Eubank Investments deserves nothing less than the best. Justina, left Aaron, what a greedy little man, right Aaron. Chair selected. Chalkboard. Justina, so many numbers on this board. Lowell, get your eyes off the chalkboard. This information is strictly for company executives. Justina, oh, come on, it's just a bunch of numbers and letters. Lowell, those quote numbers and letters quote are the very heart of this company, not that someone like you would understand. Lowell, we are planning a bright future for Eubank Investments, one that doesn't depend on the past. Swift, how exciting. Looks like you took to Mr. Chambers' role quite nicely. Lowell, our former president was a great man. Lowell, but he thought City was the center of the world. Lowell, such a powerful man with such a small view only limited the growth of this company. Lowell, but now that he's gone, I'm going to clean up his mess. Lowell, we are going to throw out his old ways and go into new territory. Justina, what do you mean by new territory? Lowell, one day you will find out. Let's just say that Mr. Eubank and I are on the same page. Lowell, once I became president, he gave me the necessary tools to help him out. Lowell, by the time I left my new office, I knew my duties as president of Eubank Investments. Lowell, perhaps someday this will be Eubank-Ledger Investments. Justina, left Aaron, if he's going to gloat so much, might as well write it down, right Aaron? Chalkboard, a chalkboard inside the president's office. Lowell claims he started learning about the duties of being president of Eubank Investments yesterday. Left bracket lead completed, right bracket, lead completed, chalkboard selected.
arrest the new president for rudeness.
Window.
Yeah, he's a dick.
Chalkboard's window.
Yeah, normally, like, not answering a question gets you arrested. They're being very nice. That's good. Then again, he is rich, so that does make sense.
Say, Justina, this is my second.
Yeah, he's not a poor chef. You know, you can't just arrest him.
Say, Justina, this is my second time up here, and the city looks just as impressive. Lowell, it's certainly a sight.
I was about to say he'd have a good lawyer, but everyone has one lawyer in this game.
Yeah, there's only one lawyer in the entire world. It's a bit of a shortage of lawyers.
Lowell, Detective Swift, what do you see from up here? Swift, I think a lot of good people and a few others who would take advantage of them. Swift, but it's a city worth serving. Lowell, and what about you, Detective Smith? What do you see from up here? Justina, you mean me? A city more complex than I can imagine. Justina, it looks so simple from above, but when you get down there, it can be overwhelming. Lowell, for a pair of detectives, you two are quite different. Swift, it's why we're a team.
Well, that's because we're not a pair of detectives, you see. One of them is not even a detective.
Yeah, you see, there's one police clerk in there.
Yeah.
Swift, what about you? What do you see? Lowell, I see a city where anyone can succeed with enough effort and the right mindset. Lowell, it's a city Eubank's always dreamed of, a city where everyone can have a bright future. Swift, and what are the homeless people on the streets? How do they fit into this bright future? Lowell, just because anyone can succeed doesn't mean everyone will. Lowell, people like me just have the ability to do it. Justina, left Aaron, you succeeded because the president was murdered. Get off your high cock, right Aaron.
That dictionary change was the best thing we ever did.
You have...
Window selected. Back. Talk. Travel.
Right.
Police station. Eubank Invest Parking Garage. Foyer. Back. Foyer. Park Eubank Invest Park Foyer.
Where did we even get this? Why can we go there?
It's for the
Second to May house
Eubank, their house.
Oh, it's their house.
Justina, hello, anyone here? Fi, hey, it's the detective ladies. Ferris, I didn't expect you two to be here. Justina, we came to visit your husband. He couldn't stay in the office. Ferris, we couldn't get a babysitter for Fi, and I have to head to the station to finish some business. Fi, today's a holiday, so no school. Justina, oh right, it is. Justina, left Aaron, crap, was it a famous person's birthday? I can't remember, right Aaron? Ferris, now excuse me, I have to go. Ferris, Fi dear, your father is busy with work, so be a good girl until I get back. Fi, yes mom. Justina, left parent, maybe 5 can help us, right parent. Left bracket profile, file bank added to your profiles, right bracket, file bank added to your profiles. Justina, we are on a super important case. Do you think you can help us out? File bank, left bracket profile, Ser Pounce added to your profiles, right bracket, Ser Pounce added to your profiles, sure, for some cash. Ser Pounce added to your profiles, sure, for some cash, sure.
Yo, I need to look.
Element selected, profiles, select summary, close, Ernest Hunt, Soupy L, Sophie Swift, Ernest Soupy L, Sophie Swift, Anton Chambers, Lowell Ledger, Joy Collins, Megan Kaniki, file bank, viewport vertical scroll bar, activate, deactivate, Ser Pounce, name, Ser Pounce, age, 4, birthday, the 17th of March, occupation, cat, location, file A.
Occupation cat.
Damn it! No, they listed it wrong. Occupation should be detective.
Yes,
Obviously.
sorry. Species cat.
Yeah.
Evidence. Profile select summary. Close. Ernest Hunt. Sophie Anton Lowell Joy Collins. Megan Kaniki. File bank. Ser Pounce.
I need to read the rest of it.
Name. Ser Pounce. Age 4. Birthday. The 17th of March. Occupation. Cat. Location. File A. It's Ser Pounce. He's the orange cat of the Eubank family. He got his name because he looks like burnt toast.
Well, that doesn't really make sense.
Evidence. Fight. Sure. For some cash. Justina, you want money again? Fight. Without Chandra, I have to clean my own room. Fight. So I'm going to save up enough to get my own Chandra. Justina, left parent, credit where it's due. At least she has bills, right parent. Swift, fight. This case involves your mom and dad. We want to help them. Isn't that enough? Fight. Okay. Justina, thank you. Can you tell us where your parents were 2 nights ago?
Yeah.
Say, Justina, thank you. Can you tell us where your parents were 2 nights ago? Fight. Sure thing. Fight. I was playing with Ser Pounce when I saw my dad leave at 7 o'clock p.m. Fight. Ser Pounce and I stayed home with my mom until he got back.
Ah. Well.
Fight. He got home around 9 o'clock p.m. but barely spoke to us. Fight. They might have had what my teachers called quote a fight quote. Fight statement. Fight saw Owen leave his house at 7 o'clock p.m. Sunday night after Owen and Ferris had a fight. He got back home around 9 o'clock p.m. that night. Left bracket statement. Quote File Eubank statement recorded in the case file. Quote right bracket. File Eubank statement recorded in the case file. Justina, do you know what they were fighting about? File Eubank fight. I was scared, so I hid when they started yelling. Justina, I'm sure she just needed some alone time. Justina, left parent. A fight must have been serious if both sides kept it hidden, right parent. Swift, we can stay and talk, but we don't want Mr. Eubank to wait too long. Talk. Review statement. Anton Chambers. Justina, did your parents tell you what happened to Anton Chambers?
Computing.
Oh there, Mr. Beard. He would come over to our house sometimes.
Mr. Beard.
Mr. Beard.
Justina, Mr. Beard is quite a name. He has a big puffy beard. But he doesn't like Ser Pounce, so I don't like him. Ser Pounce, meow. Justina, oh, then forget what I said. Justina, left parent. It's likely best I don't tell her he died, right parent. Review statement. Anton Chambers, Ser Pounce. Justina, so, what's new, Ser Pounce? Ser Pounce, meow. Ser Pounce says that he's been busy balancing playtime with nap time. Not enough hours in the day.
Understandable.
Ser Pounce, meow. Justina, must be a busy cat. Justina, left parent. I shouldn't tell them I'm more of a dog girl myself, right parent. Justina, left parent. At least dogs do things right parent. Justina, left parent. At least dogs do things right parent. Review statement.
But I mean, she's not wrong. I also agree.
Yeah.
Anton Chambers.
I prefer dogs as well.
Ser Pounce. Back.
But
Talk.
we're cat people here in this game.
Travel. Investigate.
Yes.
Talk. Trap. Investigate. Plants. Swift. The Plantanic brothers are looking much better since we were last here. Mom has been taking extra care of them lately. Justina, they do have a bright forest green color to them. Perfect for indoor plants. Swift. You can tell based on the color of green. Justina, of course I can. I used to study plants for still art. Justina, any seasoned artist can tell the difference between emerald and forest green. Justina, and the type of green of a plant tells you everything you need to know. Oh, tell us more. What about purple plants? Justina, I have to get back to you on that. Justina, left parent. My teachers were right. I should have studied more than just green, right parent. Plants selected. Paintings. Swift, these are some nice paintings. I guess so, but they are so boring. TV is much more exciting. Justina, TV can be exciting, but a fixed image has beauty to it that gets lost with movement. Justina, a single image, perfectly set to convey a single emotion. Justina, the artist has only one chance to express their feelings to those they will never see. Justina, that is the true beauty of these paintings. Swift, that's a wonderful choice of words. We don't get it. Justina, left parent. Kids and cats these days have no appreciation for art, right parent.
We don't get it.
We don't get it, yes.
Selected. Window. Swift, this is such a large window. This is Ser Pounce's favorite room. He likes to sunbathe. Justina, Ser Pounce is a lazy cat. Swift, cats are not lazy, Sammy. They just know how to make every day count. Swift, the wise man once said, quote, make it a great day or not, the choice is yours, quote. That's Ser Pounce every day. Justina, left parent. I wish I could be a cat. No job, no bills, right parent.
Yeah, being a cat is pretty great.
Yeah, it would be very nice.
Justina, left parent. Why couldn't I have been born a cat, right parent? Window selected. Back. Talk. Review statement.
Okay.
Justina, left parent. I should listen to her statement again, right parent.
He's hunting down the crown boss, only known as the Hound.
I was playing with Ser Pounce when I saw my dad leave at 7 o'clock p.m. 1/4. Ser Pounce and I stayed home with my mom until he got back. Justina's aunt Miss Collins, toy mouse. Toy mouse Miss Pounce. Justina's eye present. Justina, do you recognize this toy? That's Ser Pounce's. I mean, it looks like Ser Pounce's toy. Swift, it was found on the night you said you were at home. Swift, my theory is Ser Pounce was there that night, and if Ser Pounce was there, Swift, you were there. It's the burden of proof falls on the accuser. Say, the burden of proof.
Damn.
Justina, where did you learn that? Fight, Mom taught me. Justina, left Aaron. Of course, the lawyer mother would teach her. Right, Aaron.
Yeah, makes sense.
Swift, she's right. We have to prove it. Justina, I suppose we just need to ask Ferris. She would know. Fight, you can't. Fight, Mom was in her room the whole night, Semi. She didn't see me. Fight, when she's sad, she hides away. Fight, she didn't see me until this morning. Fight, besides, I can't even leave my house. I have no way of getting there from here. Fight, besides, I can't even leave my house. I have no way of getting there from here. Fight, I have a perfect alibi. Justina, left Aaron. Ferris hiding when she's sad is exactly what happened in the alleyway, right, Aaron? Justina, left Aaron, but let's start from the beginning, right, Aaron? Left bracket statement, quote, file Eubank statement was updated, quote, right bracket, review statement, Anton Chambers, review statement. Justina, left Aaron, I should listen to her statement again, right, Aaron?
Can we dispute this now?
Fight, Mom was in her room the whole night, Semi. She didn't see me, 1/5.
There is a very obvious way for her to get there.
Yeah.
Fight, when she's sad, she hides away, 2/5. Fight, she didn't see me until this morning, 3/5. Besides, I can't even leave my house. I have no way of getting there from here, 4/. Justina's statement.
Yeah, that's the one you want to.
Miss Collins' statement. Toy mouse. No cleaning crew. Kaniki's statement. Anton's car. View or vertical scroll bar. Activate. Increase the actual perception desk phone. Lowell's car. Owen's car. Owen's car and Kanik. No toy. Miss Collins present. Owen's car has adaptive cruise control, a light dash up trunk release, and voice command. The trunk release is so someone can open the trunk from the inside. Type evidence obtained. Parking garage. Present.
I mean...
Miss Collins' statement. Present. Justina left Aaron.
No.
While it's possible she could have gotten there in Owen's car, she isn't able to drive it herself, right, Aaron?
Well, yeah, but...
Justina left Aaron. It would better prove who drove it, then save this evidence for later, right, Aaron? Fight, Mom was in her room the whole night, Semi. She didn't see me, 1/5. Fight.
Yeah, you're pretty close. You have the right idea. You need a different piece of evidence. I think
Fight,
it's
besides,
her
I can't even leave
statement
my
you want.
house. I have no way of getting there from here. Justin's statement. Miss Collins' statement. Toy mouse. No cleaning crew. Kaniki's statement. Anton's car. Kaniki's statement.
Whose statement?
Anton's car. View or vertical scroll.
Her statement. I think
Activate.
it is. Let me check to be sure.
Ledger statement. Perception desk phone. Lower's car. Owen's car. Lower perception. Ledger statement. View or vertical. Activate. Increase the actual president's office for gunpowder. Ledger statement. Gun president. View or vertical. Activate. Increase the actual. Five statement. Chalkboard. Five statement.
Wait, this proving
no,
her
sorry.
her own statement?
Yeah, no. Sorry, it's Mr. Eubank's statement.
Chalkboard. President's office phone. Gunpowder. Ledger statement.
Where is
Which we don't have yet. We don't have that yet.
Oh.
We need to go to the
Okay,
office.
so we do...
Fight, besides, I can't see.
Yeah, okay.
Save. Fight, besides. Fight, I have a... Repeat. End. Review statement. Anton Ser Pounce back. Talk. Travel. Police station. Eubank Invest Parking Garage. President's office. Owen's office. Back. Owen's office. The second to Owen's office. Swift, Mr. Eubank, we arrived, just like you asked. Owen. Justina, Mr. Eubank. Owen, oh, it's you too. Owen, sorry, I was just thinking to myself. Justina, is everything alright? You seem different. Owen, of course not. Owen, Anton was my friend. He just passed away, and I expected to be alright. Justina, yeah, I'm sorry. Swift, Mr. Eubank, please calm down. Owen, my apologies, that was rude of me. Owen, everything is just happening so fast. I don't know what came over me. Justina, I forgive you. I was being insensitive. Justina, I'm sure his soul is resting, and he will be reborn soon. Owen, Anton didn't know the meaning of rest. I bet his soul is kicking up a storm from resting too much. Swift, I understand this is a tough time for you, but we would like to ask you some questions. Owen, I would prefer not to. Owen, when I last spoke with Anton, I didn't know it would be the last. Owen, the wound is still too fresh. Swift, I know it's hard, but the two of us just want to find out what happened. Swift, if it helps, you can keep it simple. Owen, alright, here's what happened that night. Owen, around 7 o'clock p.m. on the night of Anton's death, I drove to the office to get some work done. Owen, I parked the car in the garage and went into Anton's office. Owen, Anton and I spoke, but we got into an argument over where to take the company. Owen, I left shortly afterwards. Owen, before you ask, I don't have an alibi for being at the office. I didn't see anyone else. Mr. Eubank's statement, Owen drove his car to the office the night of Anton's death. He had an argument with Anton about the future of the company. Left bracket statement, quote, Owen Eubank's statement recorded in the case file, quote, right bracket, Owen Eubank's statement recorded in the case file. Justina, left Aaron, Sophie did say to keep it simple, right Aaron, Owen Eubank's statement recorded in the case file. Left bracket profile, Owen Eubank added to your profiles, right bracket, Owen Eubank added to your profiles. Swift, not having an alibi doesn't do you any favors. Was there no one else inside the building at the time? Owen Eubank added, Owen, it was a Sunday night. We don't have anyone working weekend shifts. Justina, what about Joe and Lowell? They were all inside. Owen, we might have one receptionist on standby in case something happens. Joe enthusiastically volunteers for those shifts. Justina, left Aaron, geez, I wonder why, right Aaron. Owen, as for Lowell, that I wouldn't know. You would have to ask him. Justina, left Aaron, oh yes, can't wait for him to tell us that information is quote strictly for company executives quote or some other crap, right Aaron. Swift, thank you for letting us know.
Didn't we ask him? He told us he was there.
Swift, thank you for letting us know. Justina, do you know what time you two had your argument? Owen, no, I don't tend to check the time during an argument.
Oh, I guess ask him about if he saw one.
Owen, no, I don't tend to check the time during an argument. Justina, left Aaron, yeah, I wouldn't as well, right Aaron. Left bracket lead completed, right bracket, lead completed. Justina, what now, detective?
You know, just in case
Justina,
this
what now,
comes up
detective?
in
Not exactly what
a
In a
murder
murder.
investigation, I might as well check the time.
Save, Justina, what now, detective? Not exactly a lot to go on. Swift, I have a few follow dash-up questions, if Mr. Eubank doesn't mind. Owen, as long as they are reasonable, I have nothing to hide. Talk. Review statement, condolences. Swift, my condolences, I didn't know the last time you saw Mr. Chambers was unpleasant. Owen, thank you, detective. Owen, it's not the first time the two of us have fought. Owen, it just so happened to be the last. Owen, we had very different ways of running the company, but we always made it work in the end. Owen, if I can offer some advice, always tell your friends and family how much they mean to you. Owen, tomorrow isn't promised. Once they are gone, they are never coming back. Owen, I only wish I could have learned this before he passed away. Justina, I'll take your advice to heart. Justina, left Aaron. I should call my parents and Jean after work, right, Aaron? Review statement. Condolences. Anton Chambers. Swift, you and Anton must have been close. Owen, how could we not be? We worked together for over 10 years. Owen, back when we started this company, we both knew the Sunrise District was a disappointing part of the city. Owen, we turned the stain of Azure City into a flourishing flower that truly lived up to the Sunrise name. Owen, that was just the first of many examples of us working as a team. Justina, but what about as friends, doing things that don't involve Eubank investments? Owen, our friendship and our business work go hand in hand. You can't talk about one without the other. Owen, if we saw each other more, we might get sick of each other. Swift, Justy and I hang out outside at work. We haven't gotten sick of each other yet. Justina, left Aaron. The only time I ever get sick around Sophie is when she's driving her motorcycle, right, Aaron? Review statement. Condole Anton Chambers, Azure City. Justina, don't you think quote stain of Azure City quote is rather harsh? What about... Justina, don't you think quote stain of Azure City quote is rather harsh? What about the people who lived there before? Owen, the poverty rate of the Sunrise District was around 20% before we started. Owen, now the poverty rate is around 7%. We raised 13% of the population out of poverty.
Or they just moved.
Swift, you know, Lowell was from that area. His family was forced to leave because his landlord raised the rent. Swift, perhaps the 13% was simply forced to move, lowering the poverty rate by removing all the people in poverty.
Yeah.
Owen, I was aware of Lowell's story, but look at him now. That move only made him stronger. Owen, the same could be said about many others. Justina, left Aaron. That sounds more like wishful thinking, right, Aaron? Review statement. Anton Azure City, Lowell Ledger. Swift, I was surprised Lowell was promoted to president. Swift, I thought he was just an assistant. Owen, Anton's death was hard on all of us. Owen, Lowell was willing to step up to fill the role, so I let him take it.
Yeah, like
Of course he
was willing to do
it.
it. No one else really wanted the job of president of a major company, so like I should let him do it. You know, why not?
Swift, that's still a big promotion. Wouldn't someone better qualified be better to take it? Owen, it's only temporary, just until I resolve some personal matters. Justina, personal matters. Owen, none of which I want to talk about. Swift, we understand and will not press any further. Review statement. Anton Azure City, Lowell Ledger. Ferris Eubank. Owen, how's Ferris doing? The last couple of days have been so busy, we hardly had time to speak. Justina, she's trying her best to hold it together. Justina, you should talk to her. She must be so worried about you. Owen, I can't right now, Sammy. There's an important matter I have to deal with first. Justina, more important than your wife. Owen, nothing is more important than my family, which is why I must take care of this matter first. Justina, left Aaron. He's clearly hiding something from us, right, Aaron? Justina, left Aaron, but he just lost a dear friend. It's best I don't push him, right, Aaron? Review statement. Anton Lowell, Ferris Eubank. Talk. Try investigate. Top shelf. Justina, what's in here? Justina, quote golf lessons 101 quote. Owen, I see you found my old golf book. Owen, I bought it years ago. A perfect way to start learning the sport. Justina, you learned from this book. Owen, indeed, I started learning just to connect with fellow businessmen. Owen, the best way to make connections is on the golf course, so I took up the sport, not expecting much. Owen, turns out it was fun, and winning a few tournaments certainly gets your name around. Justina, I'm no sports type, but it just doesn't seem fun to me. Just hit the ball and move on. Owen, I thought the same way, but golf is about timing, patience, and planning. Owen, there's nothing quite like it. Justina, left Aaron. The book is clearly worn, like it's about to fall apart, right, Aaron? Top shelf selected. Bottom shelf. Justina, what's down here? Justina, quote Melody the Thief quote. Owen, it's a classic mystery novel. Owen, the main character Melody is an anti-social lock-picking thief with an extra sense no one else has. Owen, this allows her to solve cases no one else can. Justina, what kind of power is that? Owen, it's a mystery. Telling you would spoil it. Owen, you should read it, since you and the other detectives love a good mystery. Justina, honestly, I don't have much interest in mystery novels. I just hate when others lie. Justina, I just want people to be honest with each other. Is that so hard? Owen, Melody once said the same thing in the very book. By the end, she learned a very important lesson. Owen, quote, it's not about who's lying or telling the truth, Sammy. It's about the people you trust, quote. Owen, honesty is only as useful as the trust one puts in a person. Justina, maybe I should read that book. Now I'm invested. Bottom shelf selected. Laptop. Justina, what's on here? Justina, quote the trickster ghost quote. Owen, stop snooping around. Justina, sorry. Justina, I've never heard of this game before. Owen, it went a bit under the radar on release, but it's a modern classic. Justina, when did it come out? Owen, let me think. I think right before Fire was born. Justina, no wonder I hadn't heard of it. I must have been 12 at the time. Justina, I hadn't really followed video games. Owen, you were only a little older than 5 now. Where has the time gone? Owen, I suppose I'm no longer the spring chicken I once was. Justina, left Aaron. A young Owen Eubank. It's almost hard to believe he didn't always look this way, right, Aaron? Laptop selected. Lamp. Justina, this lamp blends in too much with the room. Owen, what do you mean? Justina, everything in this room has a dark and muted color scheme. Justina, your suit stands out way more than anything else in this room. Owen, excuse me, this is my office. I'm supposed to stand out more. Justina, but don't you think a brighter dash-colored lamp would just pop? Owen, you sound like my wife. She wanted to repaint the whole room yellow and white. Owen, a proper office needs to reflect its own soul, and I think this lamp is a perfect color for it. Justina, I suppose so. Justina, left Aaron. Does my bedroom reflect my soul? Maybe I should redecorate it, right, Aaron? Lamp selected. Back. Talk. Travel. Police station. Eubank Investments lobby. Parking garage. President's office. Foyer. Talk. Review statement. Justina, left Aaron. I should listen to her. Fight. Mom was in her room the whole night, Semi. Fight. When she's sad, she hides up. Fight. Sec. Fight. She didn't see me until this morning. Fight. Sec. Fight. Besides, I can't even leave my house. I had no way of getting. Justina Hunt Smith type. No click. Paniki Sec. Anton's car. Viewport vertical scroll. Activate. Increase. The active. President's office phone. Chalkboard. President's chalk. Viewport verticals. Activate. The active. Mr. Eubank statement. Mr. U5 chalk. Press done. Ledger statement. Reception desk for present. Justina, there was a direct line between your home and the office. Justina, your dad drove directly to the office. You could have caught a ride there. Fight. No, I didn't. Fight. Ser Pounce can back me up. Ser Pounce. Meow. Fight. Exactly. You tell them, Ser Pounce. Justina, can you or Ser Pounce clarify what you mean? Fight. Sure. Fight. Dad would never let me ride with him to the office. Fight. If he saw me, he would have brought me back home. Fight. There's nowhere to hide in his car. Fight. His office is boring anyway. Fight. I wouldn't want to go there. Justina, left Aaron. Mr. Eubank never did talk about Fi, right Aaron. Justina, left Aaron. Was he hiding Fi from us, or did Fi get there on her own, right Aaron? Left bracket statement, quote, Fi Eubank statement was updated, quote, right bracket, review statement. Fi Eubank statement was updated. Justina, left Aaron. I should listen to her statement again, right Aaron. Fi, Dad would never let me ride with him to the office. 1/5. Justina, left Aaron. I should listen to her statement again, right Aaron.
Can we dispute this?
Fi, Dad would never let me ride with him to the office.
Not this
1/5.
statement. That's not the one you want. But we can dispute here. Or like not this one.
Fi, if he saw, Fi. Repeat. End. Review statement. Anton checks step back.
Sorry, I mean not that like line, not that section.
Oh, so it is okay.
Talk.
It is this.
Justina,
It is
left
this one.
Fi, Dad
but
would
it's
never let
not
me ride
that.
with him to the office. 1/5.
Yeah.
Fi, if he saw me, he would have brought me back home. 2/5.
Yeah.
Fi, there's nowhere to hide in his car. 3/5.
Right.
Justina's I.D statement. Miss Collins set toy mouse. No cleaning crew. Kaniki statement. Anton's car. Viewport vertical scroll. Anton's car. Viewport activate. Increase the actual. Lower's car. Anton's car. Owen's car. Owen's car. Anton no toy. Miss present. Owen's car. Owen's car has adaptive cruise control. A light dash up truck present. Justina, there is a way you could have gotten to the office in his car. Justina, you must have hidden in the trunk of the car. Justina, if you were hiding there, you could have gotten there without him noticing. Fi, I. Fi, but how would I get out? Fi, I would be locked inside. Justina, there is a safety lock inside the trunk designed to allow anyone to escape.
Oh, it's oh, the trunk release is inside. Okay, I was like, why would you want to open the trunk from the inside of the car? But I guess it's if it's inside the trunk itself, then yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
in case of a kidnapping.
Makes sense. That's so funny, dude. That's such a common thing that they are implementing that into cars now.
Yeah, that's a real thing. Most cars, like most modern cars, have that. I've seen it, I think, on my brother's car. It has like a little thing on the inside you can flick.
I don't know if my mom's car has that, and it's pretty new. It's like 2021.
It's pretty subtle. You'd have to look for it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how to use it. I've never tried.
Justina, you could exit the car at the garage and leave the trunk open. Justina, the way you could go back inside the trunk when your dad was leaving the office. Fi, I. Fi, alright, you got me. Fi, I was hiding in the trunk. Justina, left Aaron. This kid is way too good at hiding, right Aaron. Swift, Fi, why were you in the trunk? Fi, we went into the garage behind the house to hide. Fi, we were playing when I heard my dad coming. Fi, so I jumped into the trunk, hoping he wouldn't spot me. Justina, why did you hide? Fi, he doesn't like it when I'm in the garage because he says it's too dangerous. Fi, but it was the only place I could get away from the yelling. Fi, when I heard him walking, I hid inside the trunk thinking he would go away. Fi, then I heard the car turn on. That's how I ended up there. Swift, can you tell us what happened while you were there? Fi, promise not to tell my parents. Swift, I pinky promise. Fi, when the car parked, I waited until my dad left. Fi, when the coast was clear, I got out. Swift, so what did you do once he left? Fi, I just got out and played with Ser Pounce. Fi, the garage was boring, so I went to the second floor. Fi, while there, I heard people talking downstairs, but I ignored it. Fi, then there was a loud sound, and Ser Pounce got scared and ran off. Fi, he ran all the way to the lobby and I had to get him out. Justina, that explains how his toy got there. Swift, can you tell us what the sound was like? Fi, like those cop shows when the police start shooting the bad guys.
Uh-huh.
Swift, that sound must have been a gunshot. Justina, I bet money on it. Justina, Fi, do you remember what time it happened? Fi, I'm sorry, I was so busy getting Ser Pounce I didn't check. Swift, it's alright, did you happen to see anyone there? Fi, Ser Pounce and I didn't see anyone. Justina, so Joe wasn't there when you showed up. Justina, that timing is uncanny. Swift, that's too much speculation for my liking, but it's a lead. Swift, one last question, did you hear only one shot? Fi, yeah, if there was another, Ser Pounce would have run off again. Justina, left Aaron, strange, why did she hear only one shot when there were clearly two? I'll write it down, right Aaron. Fi's confession, Fi and Ser Pounce were at Eubank Investment's second floor when they heard a single gunshot coming from the lobby. When they got there, they didn't see Joy at the reception desk. Swift, we know how you got to the building, but how did you get back home? Fi, I saw my dad heading back to the garage, so I ran back to the car before him. Fi, I hopped into the trunk and he drove back. Swift, was there anything unusual before your dad drove back? Fi, I heard my dad talking to someone. Justina, did you see who it was? Fi, first rule of hard dash and dash seek, never risk being spotted. I kept my head down. Swift, could you hear what they were saying? Fi, I couldn't, I only recognized my dad's voice. Justina, we better update Fi's statement. Left bracket statement, quote Fi's statement updated, quote right bracket, Fi's statement updated. Swift, thanks Fi and Ser Pounce. You helped us plenty. Fi's statement updated. Justina, but please stop hiding stuff from us. You're making our job harder. Fi, I promise I'll stop. Fi, as long as you have enough money. Ser Pounce, meow. Justina, left Aaron. Someone teach this kid you can't extort the police. Right Aaron. Anton Chambers. Step back. Anton Chambers, back. Talk.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
22:33. Yeah, okay. Maybe this is a place to stop.
Yeah, this is a pretty good one. There's a little bit on this investigation left, and then we move on.
What? To interrogation?
Yeah.
Really?
Paper perjury, travel.
I mean, we might as well finish the investigation then.
There is... how much is a little bit?
I don't know how much.
Maybe-
Yeah.
Let me skim again.
If it's like an hour, then we probably want to stop. But if it's like 20 minutes,
this is where we are now.
half an hour even.
No, this is where we are now. Okay. Okay, so that, then this, then that. Okay. Yeah. And then that. No, I'd say probably pause it here. It is better. Now that I look through it, there's a little bit more than I thought.
It's also next stream if it's
next stream we should
next stream
finish
might be shorter if we just do the investigation here. Like
there is more.
I don't know how long
there's more after. There's this investigation ends, and then there's an interrogation, and then there's more.
Okay. But
we have a double helping this case.
But we should finish it, yeah?
I would hope so, yes. I think we should.
Okay.
In a full stream, we should.
Travel. Investigate.
Okay, then.
Talk.
Let's...
Save. Load.
So what's our next step anyway? Where do we need to... Do we have any other areas that we haven't...
Police station. You bank in parking.
No, the next one you have to dispute... You have Owen's statement, I think, to dispute, where he said he went on his own.
Oh. I mean, well, he was saying what he believed, like...
Or sorry, not that he went on his own, where he said he didn't see anyone, and she just said she heard him talking to someone.
Ah.
That's what you have to dispute.
Okay.
Save. Load option. Control back. Control load. Save. Back. Main save. Save slot 1. Sunday, the 11th. Are you sure you want to know? Are you sure save slot 1? Yeah. Back.
I do love every time we go, no, we won't tell your parents, don't worry, and then we immediately use it against her parents in some way.
Yeah.
Like, we are such dicks. Oh my god. You're the worst.
It's for the greater good, okay?
Yeah, it has to be done. But yeah, that will be the end of this episode.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching. Next episode, we will finish Paper Perjury.
I still need that one achievement. There's one achievement. I have 9 out of 11 now. There's the one for finishing case 5. And then there's something about ghosts being real.
Oh, I think...
Maybe I missed that
I don't know
one.
where that one is. I think you missed it. My guide lists all the achievements. Let me see if you've missed it.
Or is it about magic being real? I know I have one of them. I don't know if... Hang on.
You got the magic one.
I did?
I remember we did that.
Okay.
Paper Perjury. Talk.
Oh, no. You can still get it. You haven't missed it. You can still get it.
Oh, sick.
It's coming up soon enough.
Okay. Right then, ladies and gentlemen. Final stream of Paper Perjury coming out next week.
Indeed.
And after that, Shadowrun.
Yes.
We're back.
We have the after story.
Yes. That should be fun. I wonder if you'll hate the one part that I hate as much as I do.
Based on that, I can't say, but we shall see.
Yeah. I know.
Is there more lava? I hope not.
Well, yeah, there is.
Sad. That's very sad.
But the lava isn't the part I hate.
I know. My hatred for lava is mine alone.
Yeah. So that shall be in 2 weeks, and next week is the final stream of Paper Perjury, so join us for that. And after Shadowrun, we have Slay the Princess, which I'm excited about.
Yeah,
by the way,
I have no idea what that game is about.
Did I tell you I finished all the achievements, all 130 achievements
Jesus.
for that game? There is one more. There's 131 achievements. But that one is for getting the entire gallery, like getting all the CGs. Which,
how do you do this?
I don't really, like, I can go to the gallery, but I can't really tell which is which, because it doesn't have accessible labels or anything. So, can't really do that one. But I did all the rest, so.
Very nice.
I know everything about that game. So it should be interesting to see. I'm very curious which paths you go down.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on in that game.
Yeah, like from the description, it's very... Even when you play it, like
vague.
when I played it the first time, I was very confused.
But yeah, that should be interesting.
Yeah.
But for now, we will leave you here. Thank you for watching this episode of Paper Perjury. If you liked the video, click like. If you want to see the next one, click subscribe. And if you want announcements, some random Pokemon Showdown replays, some usually AI-generated professor quotes, and some what's the word? Announcements. Join the Discord.
You said announcements already.
Ah,
More
my bad.
announcements.
Yeah, some extra announcements. We do
Yeah.
lots of them.
And discussions of games like DDLC,
Yeah.
which we haven't done in a while, but hey.
No, we haven't
It
done
pops up. It pops up randomly here and there. Yeah, join the Discord and do all that stuff that Shane just said. Thank you for doing the intro for me.
Yeah, I figured I should do it for once.
Outro. Yeah. That's it, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we shall see you in the next one. Good night.
Thunderstep Gaming.